Okay, hello everyone. I'm Kraken, and this is a new deal. Out the gate, we're going with a higher angst warning for this whole shebang. Just further tags will be in the YouTube description and whatnot. But general, if you've been following the Nickel saga, Nickel business. That's how it can be best summed up. AKA, this is a kidnapping case, so hi everyone, welcome.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
Kraken, I'll be your DM. And top to bottom, please introduce yourself and your character.
Oh, goodness. Oh, gracious. Hello, everyone. I am Noodle or Pasta or Udon or whichever variation thereof y'all are feeling like today. And, I have a mouse that we haven't seen in quite some time. They're doing okay. They're fine. Don't worry about them. They're good. Gonna go get their brother back and everything is gonna be okay.
I don't believe you.
You're looking pretty gold there, Pip. You
Yeah,
good?
You good, Pip?
They're good. They're fine. They're okay. They're great. They're doing fine.
Listen, my boy might have a -1 to insight, but even he doesn't believe that.
No, it's fine. They change colors. Gold definitely means greed. There's no, there hasn't been any change to their color chart. Certainly not.
Noodle, I'm specifically coming for all of you, like all of your tendons, just all of them. Just hand over your bones, your tendons. Just hand them over now.
Is now about the time to say Pip's never been to the ECCR either?
God.
I
Of
shake.
course not.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think most of mine have either, but Pip!
Pip.
Oh, goodness.
okay.
Well, hi, I'm RJ. I'm playing Fu Lardi, resident NPC turned side character turned... Oh god, why am I here doing these things? Why am I the one here?
Because sometimes the plot goes you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Hex, also known as the plot for this game. And I'm playing a bastard. Everybody knows. I'm the problem. I'm playing the Thrall.
Then that leaves me. Hi everyone. The plot is peckin' real. Anyway, I'm Vwild, and I am playing the monkey who has gone through so much. She's gonna get her boy back. She's gonna get Craigory back, and probably
Good.
have an emotional breakdown again. Who knows?
Just a small one. Just a small
Yeah.
Small one.
Yeah.
She can have one of those. She's been due for a couple of them. A lot. They keep stacking.
Everybody is great forever.
It's fine. It's just like Jenga. It's good. See that stability? It's great. It hasn't tipped over yet.
I'm gonna tap exactly one block and knock it all over.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna just swipe the whole thing. It'll be fine.
No, I'm Dr. Delicate touching this.
If you take that bottom one fast enough, all of them just jump.
I am bringing a sledgehammer and I am going to swing it wildly at all of Kraken's best laid plans.
Yeah.
I expect nothing less from any of you, but
Beautiful. We love it.
also yes. So with that, I think we have to begin. Which is just pretty explosively out the gate because we begin right where the Fu Lardi, not foolhardy FPS ended, aka Fu Lardi has just kicked down Network's front door, yelling for Lin.
Lin, holy fuck!
Oh, what the heck is going on today?
Help!
All right. Holy pick. Fu, what the heck are you doing here?
So the Thrall has Mr. Danthew. I may have fucked up. Help.
I like to imagine there was just Lin sitting at her desk with a cup of tea. The teacup is now gone. That got yeeted.
And with that lovely intro,
Yeah.
hey Pipsqeak,
Yeah.
you received a message in a bottle from your dear brother. Can I assume you are also heading towards Lynn's place post haste?
Yeah. They were certainly out at sea, and if I recall correctly, Halloween Town's kind of near the coast, just a little.
There's water.
There's water. That's good enough. There may be a certain pirate ship that has come to dock, and a very fast blur of color moving towards the network as well.
Well, that's great, because Lynn, you've barely had time to process this before. Pip, how are you entering and announcing your problem to Lynn?
Is Fu still in the doorway?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, just for the sake of a gag, you want to make a dexterity save?
So that's that one.
Yeah. Fu, I am so sorry. There is a mouse missile that has, currently just nailed you in the back. And you probably both go tumbling until you come to a rest. And Pip is sitting there dizzy, stars and seagulls around their head a little bit before they shake themselves. And
Lynn, message bottle. I know where Craigory is. We gotta go. He's been taken. It's.
All right, Pip, you need to take a deep breath. Both of you need to take a deep breath. Okay, and
We don't have time.
Okay. We need to have clear heads going into this. We can't go all guns a-blazing and get burned, alright? You need to take a deep breath, alright?
Ugh.
Just...
Lynn, we don't have time. Lynn, we gotta go.
I know. I pick and no, okay, but we need information. I don't know anything except for both of you have just come barreling in my door. Alright, so just... And she has just, jumped over her desk. She has probably frayed a bit. But she has just jumped over the desk and she's just like, okay, we're gonna get you both up. I'm gonna get the information on whatever the heck is happening, because two people, one of you apparently fucked up, one of you apparently got a message in the bottle. I know nothing. Give me the information.
Pip, there's a tap on your foot, and underneath you, Fu goes, "Can you get off my head, please?"
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And they do as they are rummaging around under their bandana to get that message out.
Nice.
Oh.
You fucking pull it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, figures it's probably they are.
It is right at the top.
frantic, but yeah, they the message is not in the bottle. It is definitely out of the bottle, and they hand it over. Though they do hesitate a second before letting go, but they do hand it over to Lynn.
For the sake of brevity, Fu will fill everyone in on the details of the fucking Fu Lardi FPS.
It's fine. It's good. Nothing bad happened at all.
You want to give the listeners who may inadvisably be jumping in no information a quick TLDR?
Quick TLDR, the Thrall poses Craigory to come speak to Fu. They had a riveting conversation in which Fu immediately clocked that this was not his beautiful Craigory. There was conversations about thaumaphores and the work that Fu and Craigory have done together about the Jello. And then Fu threw acid in the Thrall's face, tried to run, failed miserably. R.I.P. his familiar.
Raven.
Poor Raven.
Poor Raven.
Man!
Yeah, I was able to clock who the Thrall is, what the Thrall does, and then ran straight to Lynn's place.
Yep.
You forget the form that they came in. That was great. The Moorbound.
Oh
one.
yeah. Fucking rocked up through Toontown, running around as a moorbounder, trying to find Lin. Got told Lin moved to Halloween Town, so fucking had to run to Halloween Town.
Yup.
Whose dedication is admirable.
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Oh, geez. So, Fu, you're saying this at the same time Lin is trying to, like, scan the letter?
Probably.
Yeah.
Can I roll to see how well Lin is taking all of this in?
Yeah, do it. It's a lot of information to take in, and Pip, this is also... you don't need to roll anything if you don't need to, but, like, this is a lot to take in. It's more
What
information.
kind of role would this be? Like, straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Looking at the skills list again. Yeah, you're kind of like having two streams of information come in at once, so probably just
Okay.
straight intelligence.
Okay, damn. Lin apparently is really good at multitasking when it comes to cases.
Mm-hmm.
23.
That's pretty good.
Well, Lin, you take that all in. It might be a slightly hysterical account, but
Yeah.
you get all the bits. You get the story. As for the letter, Lin, you're the one with it in hand. I'll tell you what it says, but you can also roll investigation.
I will. I'm gonna roll investigation. You bet your ass I will. Alright. Okay. What does a what is your investigation modifier again? There we go. You are doing very good, my darling monkey.
Hey.
Apparently when you have
has the brain cell.
when
For
she's having
now.
a panic attack, when she's having a panic attack, apparently she's really good at doing her job. She should have one more often.
No.
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 She's used to this. Oh, Lin.
Oh. I assume this isn't in Fu's line of sight, but like Pip, you'll have read this, possibly lots. Or maybe the once in Ran.
Oh, they had read that easily several times. By now, the letter as it was handed over is very much crumpled on one side by way of having been held in a very, very tight grip and smoothed out and held and smoothed out and held and smoothed out multiple times, easily very stressed, having clearly been read over a lot.
So, there's a lot to unpack here with the 22. One of them is that. How this letter has been lovingly, fearfully treated upon receipt. But the first big thing is that I feel like you'd probably be at least passingly familiar with Craigory's handwriting. It is his. It's also in all caps, clearly very hurried, messy as a result, and looks like it was written in like approximately 5 seconds. And
So very little time to do anything, possibly being watched, possibly very short window.
as for the contents, on one side is actually Pip's handwriting, and it's a fairly standard letter between Pip and Craigory in the sense that Pip's updating Craigory on what they've been up to and the newest adventures and what they've seen. And then the other side is the all caps, "Oh God, Pip!
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm at Thrall's. It's been a bit their manners in the Independent Isles, but their tent is currently set up in Toontown." It has.
Oh boy.
That's about the basics of the information, aka where he is and how to easiest get there or do something but it, aka Thrall's little fortune tent. One thing that is missing, if you're looking for it, Lin, is there's no direct ask for help. It's just facts.
Which is concerning in a few ways. You get the message out to Pip for "someone help me," but does he not anticipate people are going to be able to come and help?
Well, I mean, you can make some guesses.
Lin's making You know Lynn, she is making far too many guesses. Lynn has got a mental conspiracy board already made. I will say, as a moment of soft, as she's reading over this and getting the information, Pip, you have a tail wrapped around your shoulders.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. They're good. They have been.
It's not.
You
Lynn,
don't
Lynn,
even. Yeah. You don't
Lynn
even
knows.
need to roll anything. They have been consistently rubbing at their shoulder under the bandana this whole time, and they have not taken their eyes off that letter.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is a clusterfuck of a situation, but we can handle it. Alright, Thormavor relationship. They'll want him alive. We know that much. For now, Thrall wants Craigory alive. For all the purposes, not sure, but Thormavors are related. Other stuff is related.
I think, well, I'm pretty sure that they want a Thaumaphore
Mm-hmm.
to.
And mm-hmm. To do what?
Well, Thaumaphores eat magic. What else would you use one for? But the implication that I got, it's impossible. It wouldn't work.
Right.
Oh.
That's
Beyond the magic and all that stuff. Could we? I just want Craigory back. We gotta go.
we're gonna get him back. We're gonna get him back. If how long's he been gone? Have we got any idea of the time scale on this?
I don't know. I don't
Food just
know.
shakes his head.
I've been out. I should have never left.
It's not your fault, Pip. Alright? No matter what, none of this is your fault. None of this is any of our faults, alright? The only person to blame is Thrall, and Thrall's gonna get what's coming to them, eh? Well, Thrall and whoever nabbed him. Alright. I've got to write a few notes. I've got to send some stuff off. If we're going on something like this, I want people to know where we're going. I'll notify some people in Halloween Town very quickly, and then we're off, okay?
Wait, wait. Do you know anyone in town who knows spells, like wizard spells?
There's an entire school here. I vaguely know Ro. Ro's nice.
Would he know how to remove curses?
Picnic. This entire town has information on that. Okay, I'll write you a note. Run over there, see if you can get any information on that front. That does seem a very smart plan, especially with who we're going up against. All right. Okay, and Lynn is just darting back over to her desk. Very much sweeping gesture with the right hand, clear anything that was on it off, and then just starts writing.
Sick. While Lynn's making other preparations, once Lynn hands him the note, Fu is fucking zoink shoes running over to the school. Or not zoink shoes, because I think it's one of those. Just running over to the school to go fucking copy remove curse into his spellbook.
Aw, I was imagining the sound effect.
New.
The sound effect is there for flavor, but it's not using the zoink shoes because I forgot there were only once a rest.
Aw.
Yeah, he would have used them to get here.
Yeah.
I do have fun of just like, Lynn pats you, you now smell a pumpkin spice, you have long strider, you have an extra 10 feet of movement as you're running.
Oh, that's fantastic. He's got a 50-foot movement speed then. I'm
God.
not gonna bother with spells then. I'm just gonna fucking bolt.
No.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, Fu's doing that. Lynn's making some preparations.
Yeah,
Pipsqeak.
she's definitely going to be informing people, because holy shit, Thormavors, she's informing people. She trusts the spooks. They're getting information on all this shit.
Smart plan, smart plan.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them in how they're going to get very shorthand monkey script with a lot of information.
Pipsqeak, is there anything you're doing?
There sure is. But it's not anything helpful.
Oh, Pip. Pip, my beloved.
Oh,
Yeah,
and that is?
that's well, they definitely see that Fu's raced off to go do something, and Lin is in the middle of gathering resources. And poor Pipsqueak. They, I'll put it simply, Pip has no idea what to do.
Buddy.
They have done nothing but, for one, collect the letter back after Lin read it. And then they have taken to just pacing around. Their tail has stayed kind of coiled very, very, very close around their feet, somehow not tripping them. But they are pacing and they keep worrying the medallion that is around their neck.
Oh,
And
buddy.
yeah, it's upright. It's sure upright right now, but yeah, they aren't doing anything.
Oh, buddy.
Pip, if you'd allow, I think Network's going to be watching over you. You're probably going to get a blanket at some point. Just you don't know how it arrives, but it is just draped over your shoulders.
I gotta roll something.
Network is very worried for you. It is a nice bright pink blanket.
Oh, oh, Network. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Pip does accept the blanket and kind of pat either the wall or whatever they're nearest to, and
Thank you, network. Thanks.
and they tug the blanket tight around themselves, but they keep pacing.
Oh.
I feel bad for giving the mouse anxiety.
Unfortunately, you have hit on exactly the mouse's trauma with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoop. And I also point to the fact that, Lynn, what's your passive? Perception.
17.
Oh.
Yeah, you would know, just even having been around Pip when they really didn't have their colors back. This mouse would change color very frequently, kind of like they even had blended colors most of the time, especially on the Jello case with the cheese ball. Yeah, there were a lot of colors happening. They were experiencing emotions with that one. They have not changed color once. They have stayed gold.
Lynn's definitely caught that, especially as Monkey is paranoid. Monkey likes knowing everything in the room at once as much as possible. There is no just focusing on one thing anymore, not after everything they've been through. God, Lynn is looking at that of just the white and gold, and she is very much, especially with the medallion fiddling, is just thinking of another place. She's going to be doing everything in her power to make sure Pip does not fall that far that they are susceptible to going back there. She will not allow it.
Yeah, but that's all they do. They don't know how else they can help at this point. They got their message out. They know where to go. But this is their first time properly in Halloween Town. And they sure don't know any of this magic stuff. They're keeping themselves together. They're making sure that they're not a liability right now.
Oh.
That is the general MO of most of the people in this party, it seems.
Keep it together.
Keep it together. Don't become a liability. Don't ruin anything for anyone else. Get the boy back.
Get the boy back.
Well, these preparations take a bit of time. Just informing everyone. But I think Fu and Lin would finish up stuff at roughly the same time. Lynn's informed the people she needs to. Fu, I assume things are going all right for you over at the academy?
Yeah, fucking Fu would, like, run inside, head over to the receptionist desk, just hand over the note. Would get contacted fairly quickly, and after an explanation of the situation, would absolutely allow him to copy down a remove curse.
Wahoo.
God, all of them just going, why the fuck is this thing coming up again?
Gods.
Yes,
There will be an emergency meeting of the council later on.
God,
Boy!
I love consequences.
Yay!
Oh God.
Here comes a consequence.
The consequences of my actions chasing me right now.
That's gonna be a mood for this whole adventure, I tell you what.
Yeah, it is.
God. In looking at his spells, by the by, I've just noticed a surprise tool that might help us later.
Oh,
'Cause I
boy.
forgot that Fu's a rubber hose. I thought he was Rankinali. I was wrong. He is a rubber hose.
Hell yeah.
So he
Nice.
is.
Oh boy.
Fucking.
Me who doesn't play any rubber hose actually. Oh, this could be fun.
Yeah.
Acrobatics proficiency, but more importantly, silent image at will as much as he wants.
Yep. Yep.
It's fucking useful, man. It's fucking useful.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, these tasks haven't been completed, and naturally, I would think meeting up back at Network. This is the home base right now. Oh God, what next? Do you guys have any ideas for a plan? Are you going in with a plan?
Well, Fu's
No matter
gonna take, I think it's 10 minutes to resummon his familiar.
Smart.
Oh, an hour and 10 minutes to resummon his familiar.
Smart.
Damn.
Caw
boy.
caw.
Caw caw.
You have your
Yeah.
crow back. I'm sorry the Thrall killed it.
Familiars and Thrall just bad juju.
Familiars don't last around Thrall.
No.
No.
No. Oh boy.
God. I will have one thing that Lynn will note of just whoever's like passing by at one point or when she's sending out the notes, there is going to be a, hey, when I get back, make sure I go to therapy. I will try and skip. I know my mental health.
Good.
Oh, Lynn.
Oh, Lynn.
Precautions.
you.
This monkey has a habit of destructive self-isolating, and she recognizes this.
Oh, Lynn, we love to see the growth.
Yeah, growth. Growth
But
is
also-
good.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. You motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we know there's a manor. We know there's a tent. We know
Of course, there's a tent.
Yeah. Unfortunately, by and large, walking into a tent that someone owns normally tips them off. So stealth, you think of stealth, yeet it out the window, stealth is dead. Stealth has had a chalk outline for a while.
Wait, we're just going in guns blazing?
I'm trying to figure out any plan that we've got, mate. Alright, picnic. Plans against this person? With our picnic already kidnapped? I mean, they're probably already aware we're coming because, hi, he, who, you, and that is not any way blaming you. This is all of their actions. If you were gonna get out alive, they were gonna know we were coming for them. But
Hey.
in essence,
It occurs
Plans.
to me. It occurs to me. I mean, Lynn, you probably know some such about Thrall because detective work and he who, but like, you know,
Actually,
Lynn and
no.
Pip, you want to roll? What would it be, Hex History?
Yep.
Yeah.
fucking hell,
boy.
Lynn.
That's funny.
Yep.
It's either a nat
Yeah.
20 or a 1. Ha!
What's your history
Yeah.
mod?
Ooh, that's
History
50.
mod is a
15.
5.
All right.
So that's
Nice.
25.
Okay.
25.
Cool. So we all at least pretty much know what we're dealing with here.
Yeah. Lynn has heard. So Pip got a 15.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Pip's definitely heard of the Thrall, and definitely probably heard of like all of their all of the things or at least some of the things they smuggle into Inkwell, by virtue of pirate ship and all of that.
Yeah.
Because Thrall deals with a lot of dangerous and illegal things.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn knows all of that and, well, everything else.
I'd like to say for flavour, there is some stuff of Lynn knows intrinsically this is someone to respect. Just more at the back of her mind. She doesn't know why, but she knows this is definitely someone to respect and fear and to be very, very, very cautious of.
Yeah. And that's not even going into the whole, they deal in magic, they deal in, everything else, apparently. Yeah, you need something that's on the down low and hard to get and probably illegal. You can go to Thrall for a price.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
They also tell fortunes for petty gold. Don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Don't like that.
Yeah.
Also, they set up in the back alley market.
Yep, the back alley market where everything's just fine and dandy. Holy pig. Lynn's probably had to go and brew herself a cup of tea while all this is going on, because otherwise her fray would be killer. The fray's already going to be bad for this game. I should have rolled her dice.
You can go ahead and
You
do
know-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay. Not the worst it could be. Not the worst, but still not great.
Cool. Awesome. We love to see it.
There is some professional distance happening.
Yeah.
She's got a point of fray, but it's fine. She is just bundling it all in the box, drinking her tea, holding her brooch, and just very much going into detective mode. You cannot break down when people need you.
Especially
down
not,
after.
people who are, important
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
Break down later. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just when all is said and done, she can just go to the manor, go to that wonderful island table, and have a minor breakdown. That is a safe place.
You just put it all in a box and then bury it for later, and then forget where you put it.
Don't
Yep.
forget it. No, Pip, you don't forget it.
No!
You dig it back up.
We make a pirate map and we come and dig it back up later. Lynn will be checking in on you later on, Pip. Mark her picking words.
Fine. They're handling it.
God.
Lynn will just straight up go, okay, so Fu, if you don't like the guns blazing method, have you got any other ideas? Because I do take any other options you have.
Just kind of shrugs. Like this motherfucker barely got away. Like,
Oh boy.
In fact, actually, important question on that one. Fu, are you okay with coming along because you are a civilian and this is... I mean... And she just kind of gestures, just like... It is a strange gesture, but she hopes it catches the gist of holy shit.
yeah, no. Even with his shit wisdom, he can read that gesture because he's made that exact gesture. Kind of runs his hands through his hair and goes, "I'm a side character. I should not be here. But I feel like this is partly my fault, so I'm coming."
It is most certainly not your fault. As I said to Pip earlier, it's whoever yoinked our boy and the Thrall. Those are the ones responsible. But if you need to come along, you can come along, okay? Just please no one die, okay? I don't want any more people dying on my watch.
We're not gonna die.
Exactly.
I'm manifesting it. We're not gonna die.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Pray to gods. Just do it, whatever you need to. We're not gonna die. And Craigory's not gonna die either. We're bringing everyone home.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Figure out a plan on the way. There's. Ugh. Where are we going anyway? We're going to the tent? We're not going to the manor. We're not going to break into the manor. We could break into the manor. We could do that.
The manor's in the Independent Isles. It's if we go that way, it's going to take long. I mean, there might be a teleportation circle, but there's going to be a lot of stuff on that front.
Also to note is, Independent Isle is the only information you have on the manor. That's
Yeah, we
it.
got no idea this island. It could take a while to search, and Lynn recognizes that because hey, there are a lot of isles over there.
I mean, there's every possibility that there's a teleportation circle set up in the tent to the manor.
Okay, so we
Like, Thrall's powerful, but a teleportation without a teleport circle does have the chance of sending you going someplace you don't want to go, or someplace that you weren't intending to go.
Ugh, okay.
the mildly amusing thought of them going somewhere they really don't want to go. That's gonna fuel me. But yeah, all right.
Okay,
So,
okay. Look, this is not my wheelhouse. Okay? I do pirate things. I go on adventures and I dig up treasure and I find ruins and I do that. I do that. I'm good at that. I don't know detective stuff or rescuing people. I just want to go and get Craigory back and get him safe. So let's go.
okay,
Let's go.
Let's
Right.
go.
let's go. All right, and Lynn's just gonna grab her coat, grab her hat, grab everything that she needs, grab her axe, and it's just like, all right, into the lion's den. Let's go.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
we're off.
you're off.
Very dangerous music playing on kazoo. I will bring the levity, mother peckers.
We need some,
Excellent.
please.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
boy.
Oh
the
boy.
good news is, yeah, that nat 20 on the history roll for Thrall. Yeah, Lynn knows exactly where to begin looking for this tent.
Which
This
is
is
fun,
great
see?
news.
She's never actually looked for them, so why she knows all this information, she's not entirely sure.
Don't worry about it.
You never know when something will be useful. Apparently, this is just manifested and is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the work of the plot. Mm-hmm.
Please no, we just got Lynn to stop believing in the plot.
I want you to know, in the back of Fu's head, there's just the mantra of, I'm going with the protagonist, the story is on our side. I'm going with the protagonist, the story is on our side.
Oh my god.
That's a fair thought, my dude.
Yeah.
You keep queuing into that.
Yeah. Just gods. Gods.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
fuck, what was the market card? It's not Shady Deals.
Nope.
It's not the black
No.
market. Back market, was
Back
it?
alley.
Back alley market.
Back alley market.
Yup.
Welcome to the back alley market where everything changes depending on the day.
Mhm.
Normally, that would be very fun for Pip. This is great. We love markets that change, that are shady and sneaky and have lots of illegal things. That's fun. This is not fun right now.
This is not fun right now.
No, this is not fun for anyone. Gods.
There's all sorts of fun and shiny, fun and funky things being thrown around and shown, but yeah, no. Pip especially is not interested.
No.
Nope. In fact, y'all are looking through the market, trying to find this place when you could probably argue plot takes you there. You see a tent. It's very reminiscent of your typical fortune teller's tent. And the only indicator of anything at all is just a sign with a green slitted eye on the front.
Hmm.
And
That's it.
yep, it's purples and greens on the tent itself. And there is another little sign probably that says like fortunes, 3 gold or some shit. It doesn't matter. But
3 gold.
Yeah.
Damn.
listen, I don't know what the going rate for a fortune is.
The economy is in shambles.
I mean, 3 gold is not a whole lot considering the server doesn't deal with silver and copper.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty sure at one stage we had a coffee that was that price or more, so...
Yeah. Listen, I said petty gold, I meant petty gold.
Mm-hmm.
Thrall, my guy, are you just bored?
Listen, it's not the fortune that brings in the money, it's what people do to avoid the fortune.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun business model.
Yeah. So, you guys see the tent.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Internally curse it the fuck out.
Understandable. Have a nice.
Alright. Game plan. We go in. Hopefully they're on a lunch break. I know what I just said. I'm sticking to it. And Lynn is full on just like gritted teeth at that one. Just, yeah. We go in. We see if we can find any indication of teleportation circle or that sort of stuff. Fu, you're the best at that sort of thing. You've got the magical bullshit.
Yes.
Alright, so we find it, we see if we can activate it, we get over there, we see if we can understand anything there, we grab our boy. Hopefully if we can possibly set fire to something, that'd be fun. If not, we just run.
Uh-huh.
Point in the matter is, we just get in, we get out, we try and cause as little problem as possible that's going to bite us in the ass later.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go. Longer we stand outside, less time we have.
This is the shittest plan I've ever come up with, and I've come up with some doozies. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's flawless. I love it. If you
In
guys
fact,
are
you know-
sneaking in, roll stealth.
One of the things that Lynn straight up says is, no plan ever survives contact with the enemy, so shit plan, that's fine.
Yup.
Bad.
Roll me some stealths.
It's nowhere near good enough, and it's not
Oh,
bad.
honey. Oh, honey.
Oh, Pip.
Alright. Alright. Well, okay. So,
Well done, everyone. Terrible job. We got
it doesn't,
we got
it doesn't-
5, we got a 16, and we got a 24.
it doesn't matter
16
what.
all right.
It would be alright if Thrall's passive wasn't 20.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what Lynn rolls because Pip and Fu, I'm so sorry. So y'all enter the tent, and it's your typical like fortune. It's your typical, tropey fortune teller tent. There's tapestries and cloth all over the walls. Like the place is decorated in textures and not like anything else. There's the green eye motif kind of around. The other thing you notice, this place is fucking massive for what's the tent outside is. So there's some weird, like, planar bullshit going around here. Roll me some perceptions as well.
Sure.
You want this motherfucker to roll perception. Okay.
I do.
I do.
Better.
Hey,
Not
nice.
bad.
It's your
That's
thing
not
that you're good
bad.
at.
That's really not bad.
Hey.
Hey, we love to see it.
Dirty 20 to 17.
Nice. Cool. Hell yeah. All right. These are some great perceptions. So, all of you,
Everyone's on high alert.
everyone is on high alert and we love to see it. So all of you notice, and Fu, you'll definitely be able to clock what this shit is, probably without rolling, but you can if you want. Behind all of those textures decorating the walls and shit, there's some shit scratched in the wall. They look like magic. It looks like magic stuff, just kind of all over the walls. And all throughout the place, there's all of those eyes. The ceiling is also decorated in all of that fabric, and looking at the ceiling, yeah, you see more of those sigils between the rugs on the floor, because yes, it's like layers of shit all over. This place has been warded, and probably like a lot of those are traps should you try anything. Probably nothing like extreme, just your standard fare of like, they look like your standard fare of like, someone's trying to mug me. I'm gonna, sound alarm and like hit them with fuck, I blanked, but
Something.
something, not fireball because oh god, but hit them with something to make them leave.
Well, there are many psychic spells that can do damage.
There, exactly. So you notice all of this all around. And then there's like a good 50 feet between entrance and back of tent. And at the back of the tent, there's more tapestries, a curtain that has been drawn. But in front of that curtain is a table. And it is very like plainly set. It's got a purple cloth draped over it. There is a crystal ball set up there. There's incense burning around it. There's a chair on one side, like on the patron side. And then on the other side, there's a second chair. And that chair is occupied.
Yeah.
And
Shit.
you see, it's a cloaked figure, pretty short, arguably, for everything you hear about the Thrall. But they're cloaked in green, and they have green eyes staring out from the blackness of that cloak. And they regard all of you as you enter, and just calmly say, "Welcome. What can I do for you today?"
Okay, how you doing?
I would like my fortune told.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, that is bad.
Fu is the biggest member of this party, and it's trying to keep the focus on him.
Oh, buddy.
Fu,
Buddy.
wonderful. We love you. Lynn's probably having an internal panic attack at that, but just going, okay, we're fucking rolling with this now. Fine.
Oh, man. So that was a wisdom save.
Uh-huh.
Pip not doing so good.
Oh, boy.
This
Okay.
mouse's ears have tilted back. Their tail is a very jagged line. And they have stomped forward a few steps.
Mm-hmm.
Pip, you are getting a hand on your shoulder. Just careful.
They almost don't even notice it. They are so laser focused on Thrall
Mm-hmm.
as they grit their teeth and try very hard to sound very brave.
You stole something from me, and I want it back.
Okay, so, Fu, shouting, "I want my fortune told" over Pip saying that, Thrall, that you get the idea of an amused look from beneath their cloak. They're not trying to hide it, but they simply gesture to the chair in front of them, as if to say, "Come sit." And then Pip, Thrall very calmly just, "Why, I am not in the habit of stealing. I only make bargains and trades, and I can assure you everything that I own has been fairly paid for. Or given
Oh,
fairly."
shit! Give it back! He's not yours!
He,
Its mouse is shaking.
Thrall kind of seems to be playing it up a little bit, if you want to roll insight to gather that, but,
Lynn does.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Roll me.
Buddy,
Woo, buddy, what's up?
What do you do?
I know you're terrified, but holy shit!
Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Mm-hmm.
0.
1 minus 1 is 0.
0. Cool. Cool. Yeah, Pip and Lynn, they seem to be playing up a little bit like they seem to be thinking and it's a little bit exaggerated. Uh Pip, it might be because, you can't see their fucking face, so it might be exaggerated so that you can understand that they're thinking. Lynn, this is a show. Um,
Mm.
but they just go, "He. Ah, yes. I do believe I know who you are referring to. I have, and unfortunately, he was exchanged in a fair trade. Therefore, he is mine right now."
I'm reasonably sure that slavery is illegal in Inkwell. So we could totally just go get the guards, because you've admitted to that.
Boo, you want to roll that bluff?
Fu, beloved.
He's not bluffing!
I know, but
I'll roll
Well,
persuasion though, it's the same
yeah.
modifier either way.
there you go, there you go.
Holy
boy.
shit!
Hello? Yeah!
One is to the other!
Fu means it!
Fu means it. So Thrall sees that he means it, and just calmly, "Do you really want to involve more people with me, Mr. Lardi?"
Oh no. Oh no.
Man, it's really impressive how a monotone tune could just go completely white, huh?
Yup.
Mm.
And Thrall steeples their hands on the table. "Mr. Danthew was traded to me in exchange for some very rare knowledge, and I have no intention of just letting him go."
Who was this trade done with? Perhaps we can settle some other matters.
Thrall looks at you, Lynn, and very calmly, "One Henrik Danthew proposed to me. I proposed this trade to them 10 years ago, with payment to be collected. And they have, they have attempted to pay, but they have also attempted to cheat me."
A mighty shame. You shouldn't cross someone like you.
Indeed. I had plans to correct the little disagreement once I was finished getting everything I needed.
The way you say that is as though the plan has changed.
Possibly. Some new information or occurrences might have arisen. Mr. Danthew is quite precocious when he wants to be. And there is a hint of anger in those words.
That's funny. Yeah, don't mind that was Sue at all. That's good. That's great. That's fine. Pip's good.
Pip, you ain't doing too hot, buddy.
On the upside, Pip isn't talking anymore.
Mm.
On the downside, they are holding their shoulder very tightly, and even though their ears are tilted back, some of the green around the hole in one of their ears seems to almost spread along the line work, kind of tinting that gold more green.
Oh, honey.
Especially when Henrik was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn is very much reeling in the fact of she didn't know Henrik was back.
Mm-hmm.
She did not know this was a threat that Craigory was dealing with. Shit, Craigory was blindsided.
Yeah, hey Lynn. Hey Lynn. I'm not gonna make you roll. If you even so much as glance at Pip, you know that Pip knew about Henrik.
Fu just glances at the fourth wall like, who the fuck is Henrik?
God, I'm gonna
back. He's a bitch.
I'm gonna roll a deception for Lynn to see how well because she's struggling not to go mute. She's terrified. She's terrified, and now she's found this out about Pip. She's holding. She's holding it together. She's holding it together. Just. Yeah. This is calm monkey. This is very calm monkey. That's
Yep.
That praying. Who's praying? It's all of her fur is pressed very firmly down to make her line work seem big. It's fine.
They're good. They're fine. They're chill.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
Everyone's fine.
Just. Yep. Lynn's just gonna very much. She's kind of trying to fade into the background just for a moment. Just eyes off me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just see if she can figure out where the teleportation circle is, because gods, this plan really didn't survive contact with the enemy. Shit!
Roll perception, Lynn. Roll perception.
Alright. 18?
18. There is no teleportation circle.
Right, Lynn is mentally cursing. She will not say it out loud because she does not want to attract attention, especially if she doesn't know this person's opinion on manners.
I will say with an 18 and with the previous very, very good perception, the curtain behind the thrall does seem to lead further back somewhere. But in the immediate area, there is no teleportation circle.
Okay. Right. Lynn is just gonna... She's kind of using the fact of... I don't know what it's called. Perspective? Of just Thrall on one side of the table, there's Fu on the other, and then there's her and Pip further back. She's just gonna kind of lean just so it's very much being blocked by Fu, and then cast message to Fu, and then just give them the information of, okay, bad news. No circle. Possibly more further back? Just, we need to get behind the curtain. I'm so sorry.
What are you thinking?
Okay. Message you can reply, right?
Yep. You can.
Okay.
He's trying to keep people apprised of the situation. Because gods.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Fu will reply with, I'll try and distract them, see if you can sneak back there. And we'll actually go and sit at the table, and go, I think I mentioned earlier that I wanted my fortune told. Why don't we get that, squared away before we continue with this particular line of questioning?
Let me just roll an insight real quick.
Got it. Plus 16.
I can't beat that.
No.
No,
you can't.
No.
Not even within that.
That's Thrall's skill right there. So they know what you're doing, Fu, but they still get out a tarot deck. And they start shuffling. And they just smile and they just say, "Your distraction is admirable. Are you sure you really want your fortune told?"
I mean, I can't deny that I'm a little bit curious. And I'm hoping that maybe it might give me some ideas.
Very well. And Thrall God, here I am actually pulling out my tarot deck.
I am so
boy.
sorry, but I am not sorry.
Don't apologize. Live readings, here we fucking go. Let's do
can't
this shit.
believe you would ask the fortune teller to give you a fortune. How could you?
How fucking dare you?
I can't believe
fucking dare
RJ
you.
specifically would ask the
Yeah.
fortune teller to give a live fortune.
Yeah,
God.
Leave it.
me, the person who brought Taroka to this god's forsaken server, asking someone else to do a fortune. Ha! Who would have
Aha!
thought?
How the turns table. Oh, cool. Oh,
Oh,
cool.
I hate
We've
that.
got dropped cards. We love to see it.
Oh
Awesome.
no!
Awesome. We love to
This is
see it.
good. This is good. This is great. It's time.
So,
This is great! This is great! This is fantastic!
yeah, as Thrall is shuffling, a card falls from their deck, and they just calmly slide it to the side. It lands face up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so, but then they very they very calmly deal out, we'll do a 3 card. Fucking incredible. Alright, cool. Cool.
So excited to see what
Please tell
truths
me you
get laid
didn't pull
out.
the tower!
No tower, no tower.
God.
No tower. No, I pulled the devil.
Oh no!
So,
God damn it.
Thrall, God, you got 2 fucking high cards. Excellent. We love to
Shit,
see
really?
it. Yeah. Cool. All
I
right.
love the major arcana.
We love the major arcana. You got high cards and wands. That's it. That's all you got.
Oh no.
Oh my
So,
God.
That's
So-
fine.
yeah. Inspiration, determination. Yeah. All right, cool. So Thrall deals their cards, and the dropped card they kind of set off to the side, and then they calmly deal. So the first card they flip is the devil, and it's right side up, thankfully. But they kind of nod, and then they flip the second card, which is the lovers.
Mhm.
Upright
and then-
or reversed?
Upright. And then the third card, which, again, upright. So you've got a full upright, which is kind of interesting. But you got the 5 of Wands. And they very calmly, regard this spread, and seem to just kind of smile like, well, this explains your situation quite well. You're all trying. You're all trying to get a friend back, a connection, a family member. But, well, it would seem there is a bit of conflict on how we're going to go about this, because I have no intention of just letting Mr. Danthew go. And you all seem rather determined to get him back at any cost. But then they, God, fucking King of Wands. Yeah, alright, this is fucking incredible.
Oh, is that the trump card?
Uh,
Oh no.
it would seem that... This is the best part, because the trump card is is fucking... First off, that one came up reversed. Your trump card was reversed. King of Wands reversed, which is impulsiveness, haste, high expectations, ruthlessness. So, yeah, and upright, it's entrepreneurial, honor, visions. So, either way, it was fucking incredible. This is Hex doing readings on the fly. I don't have enough time to actually scroll through and dig all of the meanings out. This is me going with all my knowledge, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
gonna be
That's fine.
great.
Yeah. So they, after a moment, they sit back and they just. You all will not get Mr. Danthew back. Unless you are willing to make a deal. you have very little planning because you desire to have your friend, your family, return safely. Therefore, I hold all the cards in this situation. And I am feeling a little generous.
Pip, what are you doing? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh.
What?
Oh
How,
no.
how is generous? Do you want to like put a definition to that, or what?
I'm willing to make a deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
I am not foolish enough to realize. So I am not so foolish enough to realize that the plot has not taken notice. And I know that people like me do not survive contact with the plot. So I am eager to resolve this as peacefully as I can for me. You want Danthew back? You need to bring me someone.
Who?
Henrik Danthew and all of their clones.
We want Craigory back first.
That is not going to happen.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling this is kind of important. Who is that? Other than maybe some relative of Mr. Danthew?
That is Mr. Danthew's parent, who so kindly offered me the first clone in exchange for knowledge. And then willfully provided their son instead of what I was offered.
Oof.
Oof.
Uh,
How oof.
There's a look of horror on Fu's face as he puts together what exactly you're implying there.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pip, Lynn, you have different levels of information about this. How is this sitting with you?
How y'all doing?
The fact that Pip could talk at all is impressive. A little bit. Because even with all the gold doesn't change, but it is looking more and more like... Again, it's that color. It looks like they got dunked with that color, honestly. It is overlaid on top of the gold. And they are definitely holding on to that medallion a lot tighter than before. They have not moved, actually. It's really weird. Pip hasn't moved.
Mm-hmm.
They are just glaring. Not even. It's like they are obviously putting on an act. But they don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they know what's up with Henrik. They know some of what's up with Henrik.
Mm-hmm.
More than anyone else here.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of that, Lynn's going through a lot of shit in this very moment, because how much information is she missing? And if Pip knew, then did Craigory know? And if Craigory knew this was happening, then why didn't they tell her? Because she could have offered protection, she could have helped, and she is just very lost in this moment, honestly. She had thoughts of what she could say, she had some ideas of some eloquence, but it is not coming to her because of all these factors. I mean, she recognizes that the word son being used is incredibly important, that clones? Hello?
Clone?
Yeah.
She is so far out of the loop that she is actually fraying with it, because this is one of the things of not knowing vital bits of information that led to people getting hurt is literally one of the things that causes fray.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's just here, just kind of staring at Thrall and then side-eyeing Pip because Pip knew and she didn't. And she doesn't know what to do that no one's told her this information.
Well, they don't manage to pull themselves together any.
No.
But
Pip,
only 8 for Pip.
That is
Yeah.
so many failed wisdom saves, Pip. Oh.
that's not a wisdom save, that was a deception.
Oh, that's even. That's
Yeah.
worse.
God, even Fu can see through that.
Yeah.
Passive insight's a 9.
Yeah, no,
God.
they
Oh.
yeah, that green is very much there. It is spreading over their line work now.
Oh.
And even to the point where that bandana, that's a white bandana. That bandana is green with gold lines. And they kind of straighten up even though their tail is wrapped very, very, very close around them. And they take a shaky breath and are doing their best to act like it's not obvious what they're feeling, even though they are very aware that everyone can see their emotions in their design.
So, okay. From what I'm hearing, you were promised something, and you didn't get what you were promised. Okay. I'm all for making that. I have no good way to describe Henrik. That yeah. We're just that'd take a bit. That'd take too long, and it's not nice. And I prefer to not use that kind of language. So, okay, we can make a deal. We have to make a deal, I guess. Because nothing goes right, ever. But I'll pose you this. Us, you can see, clearly, we're a bunch of idiots. And we stormed in here with no plan. And even if Henrik is stupid enough to think that there's not going to be some kind of retribution here, I'm the only one here that knows anything, aside from Craigory, about Henrik. If you want results, which you seem like someone who likes results, especially if they've been slighted. Yeah? So, we want results. You want to find Henrik? We need Craigory to find Henrik.
I can assure you, you do not need Craigory to find Henrik Danthew. I can locate them quite easily if that is what you require.
I require Craigory to do this.
If I may interject. And he points at Pip. They need Craigory. You're not willing to give him up, probably on the off chance that we'll just cut and run, which understandable. Take me as collateral so that they'll do the deal.
Fu, no.
You guys are way more skilled than I am. Like, I'm just the side character here. You guys are the protagonists.
This is... Fu.
There's nothing that they can do to me that won't be worth getting him back.
Oh, my dear boy, are you quite sure about that?
They just turn, look you in the eye, and nod.
Damn.
Pip doesn't say anything against this.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Uh,
You guys are killing me. I love it.
yeah.
Lynn would be saying something. Lynn has literally gone mute.
Little
Like,
mouse.
that was a nat one on a wisdom save of,
Oh.
dear gods, someone else is getting taken and you can do nothing to stop it because you don't know what to do.
Oh. Little mouse. Let me lay this out as clearly as possible. While under my care, and the word they use is they clearly, like, they know that that is not the correct word, but they use it anyway. Mr. Danthew has destroyed something of incredible value to me. I am not letting him leave until I have Henrik Danthew. You desire to have him back. You bring me Henrik. I can give you their location at no extra cost.
How are we supposed to know that you'll give us Craigory and hold up your end of the deal once you get what you want?
Because they're a businessman.
And business people can cheat. I've seen
Not
their
this one.
sort.
Not this one.
I want insurance
friend.
that
Thanks,
they're
friend.
not going to cheat.
Would you like to see him?
Yes.
Very well. And Thrall stands from the table and makes a come along motion as they step behind the curtain. Do you? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you follow?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes them a minute, but they do.
All right. So you step behind the curtain, and at first it's just like another little back room, but then they walk to a door. And they open that door, and it is immediately very clear how they get to the back alley market. Because this door opens into an entryway into what is very clearly a very large place.
That's
And
fun.
yeah, as you all step inside, why don't you roll me some perceptions? Thrall is still leading the way. They don't seem to mind that you guys are at their back.
Can I roll Arcana instead?
Yes, you may.
Try and figure out how that door works.
Yes.
Oh my god! Okay! You are on this, Fu. Alright.
Fu is
Oh,
learning
fuck.
new tricks.
Fu is learning new tricks. Damn.
We've hit the part of the bell curve where the anxiety is just giving him complete and utter fucking competency.
Superpower time.
Damn.
Yes, I have to roll this with special stuff now because Lynn has reached enough points of fray that stuff starts getting subtracted. But there we go. But, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. Okay. So, this is me kind of this is me pulling a bit of bullshit out of my ass. It's fine.
Oh, boy.
Don't worry about it. But Fu, yeah, holy shit. That's an arcane door. Basically it will connect multiple points to one point. If you know, desire it to. Or with the correct not if you desire it to, if you set it up correctly. And the door normally, like, it's not a only like the user can activate it. It's pretty much anybody can. Like, the door it's just there. That's there. It's connected now. It's just treat it like part of, treat it like a portal. There are, again, locks and alarms around the door that have currently been dispelled. But yeah, this seems to be just a very mundane kind of thing for what is happening. I say mundane, this is very clearly a very rare and very high bit of magic, but for what it is, it seems arguably pretty simple. And as you guys step through the door, couple of things. The temperature drops noticeably, because you're not in Toontown anymore. You are now very, very, very far north. And as you step in, this place is... Craigory had mentioned... Well, Pip had mentioned the manor, and arguably, yeah, this is a manor. It is very large. It is... The high ceilings, the walls are white and pristine. There are columns everywhere. It's decorated rather minimalist. Not a lot of open space. Your footsteps echo. And as you walk through, even with the carpet on the floor, it echoes. But as you walk through, you are in what appears to be the entrance, the foyer. And right ahead of you are a pair of stairwells that go from either side up to a balcony that leads to a second floor. And right between those stairwells, almost like a centerpiece, you see somebody.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you see a friend. Currently tied to a chair. Yep, there it is. There it is. There's the art. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It is worth noting, currently he's also blindfolded, so he cannot see you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. For dramatic purposes.
For dramatic purposes,
The title card's got green peepers because it just looks better that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he is blindfolded, he is gagged, he is tied to that chair. Kraken, how's Craigory looking?
Oh, it's
Well,
Craigory
I'm gonna
looking.
roll a whiz save, but I'm gonna say we can assume categorically not good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
You know, it's better than I thought. An 18 for this situation is pretty good. He... Well,
The wizards have their shit together.
the wizards
Yeah.
have their shit.
Hey.
You can't see, but head snaps up at hearing, footsteps and movement. And people can roll insight if they like, but in terms of, yeah, people go ahead and roll insight.
We're gonna roll insight. I'm also gonna
Fairly
have.
average.
I'm gonna have to roll in the good old-fashioned wit save.
Hey.
That's right.
Just let me just.
11 on the insight, dirty 20 on the whiz save.
Nice.
Hey, let's just. Do apologize. Sometimes these things. That's the insight. I shall now roll. Okay, Lynn, you're not doing great.
Fui's like clamping a hand on Lynn's shoulder.
Yeah.
Please don't do anything stupid. Kind of clamp.
kind of good that you've done that, Fu, seeing as Lynn does look as though she'd been about to lunge forward and almost as though she was about to partially collapse.
Uh-huh. Yeah, good. We want Lynn. We want to keep Lynn together. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, Lynn's wisdom save.
Oof.
She ain't doing good. She has hit a lot of points of fray, and there is kind of this very choked noise from her as she is looking at him. She is not looking at anyone else. She is just looking at him.
Yeah. So that was an 18 insight. I'm not gonna roll Pip's whiz save until we find out how Craigory is.
Yep. Sure enough. So the lowest insight here was an 11 from Fu, and like Craigory cannot see who it is, but he heard people come in, and I think that with that 18 whiz save, he straightens up in the seat and is paying more attention. I think everyone can get a baseline level. Yeah, the wizard scared. He can't see. He doesn't know what's going on. Lynn next level up with the 14, especially with detective skills. It looks like he's been here a while. Not sure how long, but a while. He'd been sat quite droopy, like he had just kind of been conserving strength and trying to relax. Pip with the 18. He has sat up straight, but Pip, you can tell it's a trying to be, you don't scare me. He is very much scared. He doesn't know who this is. It's more than one footstep, so it's Thrall and more people. And he's shaking slightly, but he's trying to put on a brave face. Can you do anything smart? Said Noodle on the roll, and Pip rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
That one, oh god.
Yeah. There may have been a mouse following Thrall.
Mm-hmm.
The mouse is not following Thrall anymore.
Yep.
The mouse has launched at their brother.
Oh.
Can Fu roll like sleight of hand or like a dex check to try and grab you?
No, that is burning another expeditious retreat because Pip is a warn.
Oh my gosh.
Zoom.
There is no stopping them, and Craigory, you hear a very loud, very choked cry that you only heard once before. In what was it, a demiplane?
Oh.
When something very specific happened in a memory that you all unfortunately witnessed, save for Fu and Thrall.
Once again, Fu is locked out the protagonist loop.
Yep.
Fu's just sitting here, man.
Yeah.
But
Craigory and Lynn would both recognize that.
Yeah.
It's not a scream. And it's not a cry, it's panic and fear and pain all at once as they launch on to Craigory's lap and his shoulders and are trying to immediately untie the blindfold so they can check him over.
Well, first off, Craigory was not expecting that, because again, he didn't know who this was, but heard the cry, felt something small and very familiar slam into him. And, it's muffled, but it's very clearly a shout of Pip, and trying to move his head over to just nudge,
Stop moving,
hug
stop
as
moving.
much as he can.
I got it. Stop moving. I can get it off.
No, you can't.
No.
The blindfold? No.
They whirl around and, oh god, can they get it? Oh, Pip. Okay, yeah.
What do they got?
Pip, what are you planning?
What are you doing?
They drew their bow on Thrall.
Oh.
They are not attacking, but it doesn't even look like a bow.
Oh.
It looks like they are holding dip in their hands.
Okay.
And they are aiming it, and they are just saying,
He better be okay. He better be okay. He better be okay if there is a scratch on him.
Thrall raises their hands in a placating sort of I surrender gesture, and they continue to approach. Hands still up, you can see what they're doing, but they very calmly, I have not needlessly harmed Mr. Danthew while he has been in my care. And they step around to the opposite side. If you would put that down, I will take the blindfold off.
it's not that they lower it, it's more like the bow itself seems to melt.
Ooh.
Mhm. It's not aiming at Thrall anymore, but it is.
It's still there, but it's,
Yeah.
That's all that they wanted. So they reach a hand back, and Fu would tweak the bit of magic that comes with this motion. But they slowly reach behind and unhook the blindfold.
Mhm.
And Craigory's got some very pretty green eyes.
He does.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blinking and squinting because, hey, how long was that on? He's having trouble with the light.
When did he burn the archive?
Well, I figure that it was the day before Thrall went out to get Fu, and that was like real
And that
recent.
would have been, I was gonna say, so 2 days tops?
A night, yeah.
Yeah. At least a day, probably 2.
48 hours. Fun times.
Yeah.
Fun time.
What was that roll, RJ?
That's a perception check. Is there
Hey.
any, like, small item, like a tiny little knick-knack, or like a little scrap of fabric or something around?
Oof. I had basically said the place was very minimalist in decoration. So probably not. It's
even just like a small like piece of the fucking floor or something, just something from this place.
I mean, let's just flip a coin and see, because this one I'm actually not sure of.
How minimalist is Thrall?
Apparently there is.
Okay. Oh, blessing of the dice, please be upon me. That might be good enough. That might just be good enough. Hold on.
Oh shit, what are you planning?
What are you planning,
What's
RJ?
RJ doing now?
What
I
is
think that
RJ?
beats it.
What
I'm
is
just gonna casually swipe that.
Oh.
Yeah, meets their passive beats it. So okay.
We're just gonna casually swipe that. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Oh boy. Oh boy. There was a little like fucking you know what? There was a little like fucking doily on a table. It's not there now. Yep.
Sure is gone.
Yep, that sure is gone. I don't know what you're planning, but oh boy.
I'm excited to find out.
Me
Later.
too.
On the plus side, you would have a good distraction.
Yeah, you sure would.
Yeah.
Good job, Pip.
Yeah.
There is also the fun fact of, hey, Craigory's got green eyes. How visible is that collar, by the way?
Oh, it's visible.
You've gone. Lin's been mute. Lin made that choked noise earlier with Fu. Fu's done that other thing. Yeah. Lin, there is a open snarl. Like, you do not know how such a small toon can make a growl that deep. You've managed to get terrified monkey into apoplectic. Congratulations.
Boy, yay.
That's a good word. I love that.
Oh boy.
Achievement unlocked.
Yup.
She is pissed.
Mm-hmm.
You have collared her Craigory. She wants to tear out your throat.
Man, would Thrall make it worse?
Because she is like full on just. Lynn likes walking flat-footed nowadays. She is full on just like on the balls of her feet now, very similar to how she used to be in this moment.
Mm.
I will warn the Thrall. They don't need any insight at all.
Mhm.
There's very obviously a mouse that is out to kill as well.
Yeah, I
Right there
understand.
with a weapon in the open.
I understand. I understand this. That's why I'm like, would they make it worse?
Emotionally, do it, because otherwise the monkey is gonna lunge. So I advise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
And I think they're, you know what? Thrall's got a high enough insight to read and no, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
But they calmly stand. They are still standing within grabbing range of Craigory. They have not stepped back. They have They have, taken the blindfold off, but he is still just very like in the chair. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gregory's, now that he's able to get used to like taking stock of everything that's going on, I'm gonna have a general perception for him.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Fucking
Oh,
four.
honey.
Yeah.
He broadly recognizes where he is, he sees who's here, and
Hey.
well, he's not surprised
Siblings on
by
your shoulder.
Pipsqeak because he specifically reached out.
Mhm.
Not surprised that Pip went to go get Lin. Fu Lardi?
God, no one anticipates the Fu Lardi.
Nope.
Not even Fu himself.
Yeah. Hey, Craigory, how you feeling with the conversation you and Thrall had last about Mr. Lardy?
He is glad to see that Fu seems okay, and Thrall, as far as he can tell, Thrall hasn't lied at any point while he was here. But like, it's still good to confirm. Fu seems all right. That's really good.
Yeah.
There is, when he catches sight of Fu, there is just palpable relief.
I don't even know if Fu picks up on that.
Fu, my
Okay, apparently
beloved.
he does.
my God,
He does not know
nice.
what to deal with that. He's so fucking confused by that. Why are you looking at me with palpable relief? Okay.
Oh boy.
Because Craigory accidentally kinda set Thrall on you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's fun times all around, aren't we all
Yeah.
having a time?
Mhm.
Thrall still, their hands are still visible so that you can see, like, outside of removing the blindfold, they are not casting magic. They just, as you can see, Mr. Danthew is well.
Yeah, like Pip is not talking. Pip is not talking. They're not. They are just. They aren't even looking at Thrall.
Understandable. Have a
They
nice
have-
day.
Craigory's
think they
leaning his
literally
head against
dropped-
Pip.
Yeah, they dropped the bow on the ground, where it does go back to just a plain metal X. Seems like it has to be in contact with them to have all those fun properties of it. Yeah, they are not paying attention to anything else outside. It's like they don't even react to Thrall at all.
Mm-hmm.
They are only focused on Craigory right now.
God.
You're in one piece. You're alive. Okay, you're alive. You're alive. You're not. You're okay. That wasn't just a fake. You're okay.
And Craigory's nodding and sort of butting his head up against Pip. And I just realized, something. Pip, you're right up close. This would make sense. Hex and I get so caught up that we forget something important.
Yeah.
You're right up close. And also, you like, straight up you've got contact on this boy.
Oh God, yeah.
Pip, roll a perception.
Yeah, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Pip Are you gonna actually do well still? Or are you just panicked too much? Yeah, they are too.
Oh,
Is that a nat
honey.
1?
That
Yeah.
is a nat 1.
I mean, to be fair,
It tracks.
yeah, this is a mouse in complete shutdown. And they are not paying any attention. They probably haven't even noticed that they have started to cry.
Oh.
Oh no!
We've got Pip crying, Lin who looks as though she's had her heart ripped out and is going to tear out someone's throat, and then we got Fu who's out of his element.
Oh.
Fu is seeing all of this and using his singular fucking wisdom brain cell to realize, okay, I've got to be the emotionally stable one of the party.
Mhm.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you
God.
guys know that that treasure chest that we said we buried and don't go back to?
Yeah,
You
no.
guys have buried it, opened it, and tossed the mouse right in.
Mhm.
Oh no! Oh no!
This nat 1 plays out in the sense that Pip, you know this is your brother. You know this is Craigory. It doesn't matter what body he's in. It's obvious. Why would you even think to question it? This is Craigory. There's nothing outside of the obviously terrible, bad, wrong. That's all the information that matters.
Yep.
Lin and Fu, would you like to roll new perceptions?
Yeah.
You're getting a better one.
I can fucking try.
You can try. Please try.
Apparently I can succeed as well. Holy shit.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Lin can also, even with everything else,
This is not a bad modifier. Why do you keep rolling so well?
It's
because you're the emotional brain cell.
It was
You've
hard
gotta
to see initially because, arms are behind the chair, which is a big help. But both of you would clock, hey, arms, plural. You can't see the hands, but he's
Muscle.
secured like there's 2 of them, which is odd. And now that the blindfold is off, Lin can catch... Well, yes, obviously, the eyes are green. That's very distracting, very not good. Probably smacks of magic. But there's something with his face, his skin, now that you're able to see more of it. It's like it's the wrong texture. And as his head twists to, try and nudge and comfort Pip as much as he can, there's a line of small, kind of neat stitching down the side, like 2 bits of fabric sewn together. That's an nat 20.
Yep, Fu has his shit together. He is not reacting to that at all.
How are you? Oh shit! Fuck balls. Okay, we're
That's a dice rolling across the floor.
Yep.
That's a die rolling across the floor.
Don't worry, that was the backup dice for if this dice is evil to me. We might have to swap out because how are you doing, Lin? How are you doing? Oh, I don't know. Did you just get a goddamn yeah? She got a 4 on a wisdom save.
Yep.
Lin does not understand what is going on with the clones. As far as Lin's aware, Thrall has fucked up her boy.
Yeah,
Shit.
because Pip has not explained anything about what the clones are or how they work.
Lin does not know a thing about the clones. Lin does not know anything. All she knows is that apparently Craigory has been taken for a while. She doesn't know when. She's horrified she doesn't know when. And that someone has drastically redesigned her Craigory and stuck him in a collar and changed his eye colour.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Thrall, you want to reconsider your decision to not let Craigory go with them?
Yeah, no, Lin is full on. It's
I was say, what's she doing?
yeah. There is full on Craigory. You've been looking around. You've been mainly focused on Pip. Yeah, no. Lin looks as though her heart has been ripped out and torn to shreds, and she is now staring at Thrall, and she is full on. There are the orange sparks of her magic.
Fu is stepping between Thrall and the other 2.
Well, Pip is on
I
Craigory's
know.
lap, but yeah.
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 I know.
yeah.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah.
You can't attack him here.
try. I can fucking try.
You're gonna fail! And more than that, I don't know if I can get us back if you kill him.
She is not looking at you. She is full on pressed against your leg. You can feel her good hand just like gripping your leg. And she is still staring at Thrall. It's if they do anything else, she is going to lunge. It is going to go terribly. Thrall might want to do something to make the monkey stop. But yeah, no.
Thrall, first, Thrall will try to placate. I advise you listen to your friend, detective. They don't know the context that Lin is concluding. They just see that Monkey is getting angrier, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I
Yeah,
have
boy.
offered you a way to get Mr. Danthew back, and I am advising that you take it.
If you harm another line of his sketch or a drop of his ink, I am going to make you wish I killed you.
Your threat has been taken into consideration.
That's not a threat. That's
It's
a
a promise.
promise.
Of course it is. That's all they do. If you would like to find Hendrik Danthew, I would advise you follow me back to the tent. I can scry
shit.
their location for you.
Gotta call one moment.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
No, no.
Fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's
We've
fine.
lost the DM. Is this good?
hello?
This gives me. Oh god, this gives me.
There's a brief interruption as
Hey,
everyone suddenly starts
uh,
T-posing.
Oh god.
Ah, shit. Ah, fuck.
Okay. The glasses got to come off for a minute. Oh god.
Oh god, Noodle, I'm so sorry. Noodle, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a rough one.
I'm so sorry, Noodle.
I have one thing that Lynn is going to
Ugh.
ask at some point. We'll say,
Uh-huh.
oh, you're back.
I'm back. I
Okay.
told them no.
Okay.
Now is not the time.
Glasses are back on, lads.
Noodle, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm hurting you like this. It'll get better.
Ah.
It'll get better, I promise.
We'll kick the shit out of Thrall at a later date.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll kick the shit out of Thrall at a later date. Right now, we have Henrik. We have Henrik the Stress.
Yeah.
You have a whole
boy.
new target. Now, it might be a bit of a weird place to take a break, but on that unintentional
Phone call.
Yeah.
work phone call, it has
5
been
minutes.
like an hour and 45 minutes. Would people like to take a break?
I think that would be wise, because
Yeah.
tensions
Yeah.
are high at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Kind
take
of.
we eat our bagels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Bagels!
Shake it out. Calm down.
Yeah.
Just.
Woohoo.
Water.
Hydrate before you dihydrate. Get your emotions out.
Yeah.
God.
Scream.
God, I am so sorry, Noodle. I'm so sorry. It'll get better from here, I promise.
Yeah. I
you
keep
have a
forgetting
whole
that we
new
have more
target.
time.
You have a
have-
whole
Yeah.
new
We
We have
target
at
to
least
attack.
we have at least another part. We have at least another part.
Yeah.
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 Because,
Yeah.
you know, we technically have it 2 hours here. The thing is, now that you know your new target of ire and assassination is Hendrik, that's a whole combat encounter, and combat takes a shitload of time.
Yeah.
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 So it's like we could all do all those in one go, but it would be, you know, the
Yeah.
length predicted of like heads or tails.
I was gonna say we would be doing
Fair.
heads or tails.
We would be doing
again,
heads or
which-
tails.
Yeah, we
again.
would. In hindsight, I really should have split that.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could do that, but
We could.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
We
I
could.
also do
But also-
potentially have a way to just sidestep
Of
one
course you
person in
fucking
combat.
Oh my god.
Lest you forget, Fu's got polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bonk Henrik on the head and turn him into a turtle.
Okay, can I just say the amusing thought of coming back to Thrall with a turtle and going, "This is Henrik."
This is Henrik Danthew.
This is Henrik for another 10 minutes. Do you have some kind of cage?
Thrall almost certainly does.
Thrall has force cage, of course they do.
No, listen. Put Henrik in a terrarium.
And then they pop back out at normal size and they're stuck in the terrarium. Except don't do that, because they're in Craigory's body right now.
Yeah, that is the downside.
Yeah, that's a whole other issue.
Unfortunately, we do need enrichment for the Craigory.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
We also need the
enrichment.
Craigory to not be turned into a pretzel trying to fit into a tiny ass terrarium.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, the body Craigory is currently and now would have an easier time of it because +3 dexterity because just kind of Muppet born at the moment. Very felt. Bones?
Yeah.
Bones? But bones?
Question mark bones?
Question mark bones?
Sure don't know that.
Rigid structure.
Yeah.
Clones literally bent over double before in that little caravan. They
What
don't-
it is you've got like the fucking flexible plastic rods that you can just contort and they'll like keep the shape.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you hate that, Dee Dee. That was the intent.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out what that was later because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking at the peanut gallery until we're done this.
That's
Understandable,
understandable.
Otherwise, I would spend the entire break reading through the 350 messages.
Jesus. Also, I will be right back. I need to grab one snack.
Of course.
Snack.
The benefit of Fu maintaining his composure is that I'm relatively okay composure-wise myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been fucking reading through the gallery.
Nice.
Also,
RJ's sitting here like,
do you
"This
want
is
to know?
fine."
Do you want to know why I stole the doily?
Yeah, I have no clue.
I have an
So-
idea.
So Fu
Yeah.
can't cast teleport. It's a 7th level spell. But
Mm-hmm.
But
that works in Halloween Town. And Halloween Town has a whole fucking armada of wizards.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bring an army. It's good. It's great. It's fine. It's chill. Don't worry about it.
and the gist that Fu knows of teleport, because Arcana's a +8 and he's done medical research before, is that if you can get something from the place that you're teleporting to, then you have less of a chance of fucking teleporting to the other side of the god's forsaken world than you do if you don't have a thing from the place you're teleporting to.
Fu MVP, God.
Mm-hmm.
RJ, you are a genius and we love Fu so much.
With Fu, I can make use of most of my intellect because he's got a fucking 20 intelligence, so.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
I knew inviting RJ to this was like, this is inviting very increased chance of total derailment. This is inviting chaos.
This is good.
Because
We
RJ
need
knows
someone to have
goddamn
brain cells.
D&D.
We need
10 years of experience, baby! I've been playing this game since fucking 2012.
How old were you in diapers? Good lord.
I'm not that young. Jeez. I'm an adult, Kraken.
Okay.
Legally.
Okay, so what you're saying here is Kraken just assigned you baby.
I'll have you know that I was 9.
That's not better. RJ, the horrible urge to like reach through the internet and pinch your cheeks.
I will bite you. If you fucking try that shit with me, I will bite your fingers off. TD, why are you bringing that back?
Is it the... What is it? Is it the comic?
Oh god.
It's the fucking "so Thrall you found me" powered
Yes!
this image.
Yes!
Oh, okay. Okay, well. I think Vwild's got it, yeah. There's
Yeah.
no combat, things are okay. So far.
Again, I think my favorite part about that image is it implies that the clones have cake.
Oh,
Specific. Oh god. It implies the clones have cake because Henrik gave them cake.
Yeah.
God, the idea of Henrik just going,
Which implies, being that they're clones in and of themselves, that Henrik has cake.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
or at least Henrik wishes they did.
Hex.
Ah, yeah.
Hi. Hello. I have come back at the perfect time.
Dee, listen, that's my entire goal in life.
So,
God.
what do we conclude about Craigory?
Craigory is not allowed to have cake, but in spirit he does. I don't know.
Craigory is making full use of the fact that clones have cake.
Yeah, that. There you go.
Unfortunately, he himself is squares and has the flattest ass this side of the West, so.
Yep. In spirit, he has cake.
Oh god.
Henrik arrived, looked at their grown-up clone copy of themselves, and went, oh god, something went horribly wrong. Somehow he grew 2 inches and his ass is flat.
Can't believe he sacrificed the ass for height.
That's it.
The wild magic surge took it from. It was a transplant.
Wild magic took Craigory's ass.
Implying that for the majority of the time we've known this wizard.
He had an ass.
F in the chat for Christmas ass. Thank you, you horrible.
Please, someone who has a recording, please clip this conversation. Please clip
I'm
this
still
conversation.
recording. I haven't.
I am
Good,
still
in the
recording.
Wizard Guild, why everyone's so mean to me.
God, fucking incredible.
Wait. Fu,
What the-
fanboy,
wait.
who has I don't know, the posters of Craigory, maybe exaggeratingly hand-drawn by others, meeting his hero, disappointed at the end of the day to realize
He has
Craigory
no
has a
cake.
flat hat. He has no cake.
Oh god, I just realized something.
Yes, Vwild.
The reason why Craigory can never sneak around the manor.
Fuck!
Oh my God, no. I'm putting this in the quote channel, motherfucker.
dying.
So the game is
killed
going
RJ.
great.
We've achieved my favorite RJ laugh. God.
Oh god. God, different tears now. Oh my god.
We needed this. This break came at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not nearly drunk enough for this.
Me neither.
Pipsqeak. I'm trying to sneak around the manor, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps on learning the Thrall.
God, how dare you? How fucking dare you?
And that we see the moment Craigory gets disowned.
I would like to apologize for starting this conversation, but also, I'm not apologizing. This is brilliant.
If you want to be technical, Dee started it.
Yeah.
True, actually. No, yeah, fair point.
All right, we all ready.
Okay, so
Ugh.
having had a good laugh, before we jump back in, to clarify, are we in favor of, since there is, big ol' combat planned in terms of dealing with Henrik, to make this a 2-parter rather than to try and run it all in one go, especially with tensions being high?
Yeah.
I think that's wise.
All right.
Learn from my mistakes.
I think we could get to
Heads or
finding
tails was
Henrik,
still
and then-
fantastic.
Yeah.
Heads or
Just
Yeah.
immediately putting that out there right now.
RG!
Yeah.
I need to get out of the gallery. Oh my god, I need to get out of the gallery.
That's your mistake. I haven't stepped in the gallery. That's for
fool.
later.
Okay. Oh god.
Oh,
I request we go to finding Henrik and
Yeah.
then combat next session.
yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
probably
yeah.
cliffhanger at "You've spotted the bitch." Cliffhanger.
There's the bitch.
Bastard
Target
located.
spotted.
All right.
God.
It also gives
Okay.
me more time to make sure that battle is action economy to right and good because factors have changed in terms of Hello Henrik. Whoopsie doopsie. Okay. Are people ready to go back in?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Break over. And I'm doing the cut thing, but start.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Last we left off, Thrall, you had just been offering to take everyone back to the tent to, start figuring out where Henrik Danthew is. Was that right?
Exactly. Thrall has offered. And they have left that open in the air for people to agree or not as they wish. Seeing as they still have they have made they have made no signs that they are going to untie or do anything with Craigory. He is just there in the chair.
And
Man.
Craigory is going to nudge Pip with his chin, try and get them to look at him.
They have not looked away once,
Yeah.
but they do kind of
Making sure their attention is fully on
focus.
him and not on Thrall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not that their attention would be on Thrall, it's they're seeing Craigory, but they're also seeing someone else right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, no need to roll because that was a nat 1 on their last whiz save for this game. They're not gonna be able to roll that again.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
he
Craigory
knows that.
exactly
He knows
who they're thinking of.
he has a damn good idea of Pip's thought process and where their head is right now. But he needs them to pay attention to him and only him in the present. So he's just gonna is Pip standing in his lap, on his shoulder? Where are they?
They're on his shoulder, right where they belong.
Yes. All right. Jerks his chin and just kind of it's not a smack because he doesn't want to hurt and he can't also wind up enough torque, but just a pointed jab with the chin.
What? Huh? I'm
And Pip, I'm going to say roll insight with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
What is your insight again? God, there it is. Yep, that's just wisdom. Straight wisdom.
A dirty 20. Excellent.
love
We
to
take that
see
because
it.
Craigory has a lot to say and no mouth to say it with.
Nobody has asked for him to talk yet.
Yeah.
So it's quite elegant for a look on his face and in his eyes, his unnervingly green eyes.
Yeah. But they're siblings. They understand each other.
Siblings, 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 siblings.
Yeah.
And Pip, you get the sense of a lot of things trying to be communicated at once. He sort of tilts his chin again to indicate, the front of the foyer and back where they came through the tent, which is, it's not a command, but it's permission to go. And the look on his face is hopeful. Thrall has put down this arrangement. He has heard it himself. He seems to believe that Thrall would hold up their end of the word. Craigory seems to think that Thrall is not a liar. as a person. So they've offered a way out that doesn't involve people trying to directly fight them and eating shit immediately. Because this is the Thrall and they're very high leveled. This is, as far as Craigory can see, the best outcome. I think with that 20, Pip can also get the sense that he's just... This is a far better outcome than he was expecting from being sat in a chair and tied down. He didn't think it would be you guys coming in. He thought it would be some unknown party. And he'd be taken somewhere else. So if this is how to leave, then great. And he's got no sympathy for Henrik. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
None. He's fine with this. If this works, it's great.
Yeah.
So he'll be fine. And he nudges his face into you, Pip, again, just a reassurance that he will be fine. He has been pretty physically fine. He'll be fine. He believes in you.
Yeah. As much as they can, they are hugging him. And there is definitely a little jingle from their tail with the, oh god, the tears are back. Shit.
No, Noodle, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
God. You're acting. The emotions come through. Wow, Pip. Oh god. Again, they're gold, but the green is... God, it's faded to something else. This is a new color that Craigory hasn't seen.
No, he hasn't, and he
But-
doesn't like it.
If he wants to roll insight, he probably can guess.
He would love to roll insight, and this is sibling time. I'm giving him advantage, goddammit, because he has
Hell yeah.
no modifier at the moment.
But he also has an clearly now incomplete color chart, so he can kind of figure out shades.
Well, I
Oh.
typed that incorrectly, but we still got a 17.
Hey.
That'll do. No, for one, you can definitely tell the gold that they have been stuck in is something related to Rikishi, obviously, that whatever emotional state they were in there. But there's another shade that's hard to see over the gold because it almost blends in. It's like this sandy brown. And you can kind of tell they just from their emotion, from how they're acting, you know your sibling, they are guilty.
Oh.
They look so guilty, Craigory.
Again,
That
just nudging his
Yeah.
face and head into them because it's not their fault.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone out. I should have stayed home. I could have helped. I could have done something. I'm sorry. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get you free. I shouldn't have gone. You're gonna be
There's-
okay, right? You're gonna be fine, right? We can go and we'll come back and you'll still be here, right?
He's nodding furiously, and there's some muffled attempts at speaking, but nodding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just gonna hold as tight as possible until the very last minute when everybody starts going back. And then, even then, it is hesitant to leave his side. But he said he'd be okay, and they have to try and have faith that this time This time they can keep somebody safe. Oh. They're gonna do their best, and they're gonna try. And Craigory said he'd be okay.
Mm-hmm. Thrall will, for Craigory at least, in an uncharacteristic show of empathy, probably, allow them a moment. And then in probably another wildly uncharacteristic show of empathy, we'll take the gag off to let him talk. And, they just very calmly, you may speak.
I glances up at Thrall because they're standing right there. He would really rather them not be for this sort of thing. It's unfortunate.
Yep. They have a hand on the back of the chair.
Can't even lean too far forward from that.
He's lashed to the back of it. He can't move.
No, he can't. He's still leaning his head as far away as possible.
That's fine. Thrall is regarding Lin at the moment because Lin is the angry one. So.
I'm sure.
Yes.
And basically just it's not your fault. They I don't know what Henrik might have done if you were around. Maybe you'd be hurt also. I don't know. So this is
Doesn't matter if I get hurt.
Yes, it matters if you get hurt. So don't get hurt while doing this. Just come back for me.
Okay.
You're going to be
Okay.
fine, and I'm going to be fine. And everything is going to go back to normal.
Yeah.
As fast as you reasonably can, if... Please.
Yeah. We're gonna get him.
They are running around in my body, so maybe don't break it too badly, but also...
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we'll do our best.
Yeah.
Any reactions to that revelation?
I mean, y'all know what Pip is doing right now.
I know,
Fluid already
Lin.
put it together.
Yeah.
Lin.
Lin's having a fun time. On the plus side, she's no longer close to raging. She is just very, very, very lost.
Oh, honey.
If Lin will accept it, Fu will be giving like gentle scritches on the back of her neck. Try and keep her calm.
Oh.
Not neck, not neck. Not with her neck, but she will nudge you just a little bit higher. Just back of the head. Back of the head's okay.
Gentle scritches on the back of the head then.
And
Try
speaking
and
of
keep her
those
calm.
two, Craigory would look up. He's been very focused on Pip because Pip is A, right there, B, he knows exactly the sort of distress they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But looks up to the other two and just calls out, hey, thanks, hi.
Eloquent as always.
Yeah. What do you say? Trying to be casual here. This is fine.
Everything's fine.
Mr. Craigory, sir, like, that's the most awkward greeting I think you've ever given me, and that's saying something.
Well, I see the hero warship's wearing off, huh? Attempted crack at a joke.
Your life is very complicated, do you know that?
Yeah, I think I'm having to accept that. So, thank you. You particularly, Fu, didn't have to come out here, but, good luck on the, Henrik thing, I guess. Wasn't expecting that. And, Lynn?
Hey, Craigory.
Hey, there's a nervous flick of the eyes towards Thrall as he addresses Lynn. But just, I mean, like I've saying to Pip, everything's, I've been okay here, so all the same, quick as you can.
Of course.
Sorry.
Anything. You've got nothing to be sorry for, Picnic. Wait for us. Alright? Wait.
It'll be,
Wait.
that'll be easier now that I know you're coming, yeah? So,
Of course.
thank you.
We're gonna bring you home. And she goes as though she's going to say something else, and then she just stops. There's another time for that.
Yeah. Another time would probably be smart.
Yeah. She's leaning back into like the hand that Fu's got now. It's just, yeah, she needs to think of other things because otherwise her sketching is just going to break and she's going to start leaking ink.
Oh. Yeah, Craigory would very, 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 very much not like to see that because
Which she
it's
is
messy. He's done
She's
it himself. It's messy.
She is prioritizing, hey, don't distress the guy who's in a hostage situation.
Craigory, meanwhile, don't distress the people who are here to get me out of the hostage situation.
God.
He's trying to be very calm about this, you guys.
Lynn is taking all of her emotions and she is packaging them in the box to have that breakdown at that island table in about a few days. She's tabling it. She's tabling it for about in 3 days. She's going to let herself have the breakdown. 3 days is a reasonable amount of time for all of this to be neatly packaged up.
Yeah, that's good.
Fu's gonna try and, like, get Craigory to meet his eyes and just, like, give a nod. Like a, I'll keep him safe nod.
There's a very, very thankful nod back because, yeah, Fu, you do not need to be doing this, my guy. Craigory did not expect you to be here, but he's thankful you are. You know, with these other two being so close to everything that's happening, it's good to have someone who's not as much.
Every party needs a morality chain.
Yeah.
I mean, that too, good lord.
This is our emotional support retail guy.
This is the person who's going to stop you guys from beating Henrik to a pulp and into the ground 6 feet under before you can even get them to Thrall.
We need the body. The soul, soul we can eat. We just want the body.
We just need the body. Well, no, they want the soul. They need that. They've
We
respected.
do need that, unfortunately.
We need the souls. Thrall wants Henrik and
Thrall
all
wants
their
Henrik
clones.
alive.
Yeah.
It's honestly, Thrall can have the soul. We're just gonna get the body. We're gonna give it a wash because it's stinky right now, and then we're just gonna give it back to Craigory.
Yeah.
Solid
It'll be
plan.
fine. It'll be okay. We'll figure it out.
But once everyone once Craigory has kind of said his piece, they don't gag him again, but they do make a motion for the three of you to follow them. And they do wait for Pip to start moving before they leave.
Yeah. It takes a bit.
Craigory's
they-
kind of nudging them
Yeah.
because he knows
They
won't leave.
They are going. It's very hard.
I can assure you, I will take excellent care of Mr. Danthew while you run this little errand.
Second what Lynn said. If anything is harmed, or if you do anything to him, I don't care what powers are out there. It's not gonna stop me. I'm not losing someone else.
Understood.
Mr.
Yeah.
Thrall, I appreciate that you're trying to reassure. I'm gonna ask you very politely to keep your mouth shut. Because if these two go off, I can't hold them back. And I don't want to see anyone dead today, so.
Thrall kind of gives what you imagine to be a little chuckle, but does go quiet.
Fu the mediator.
Fu the mediator,
Yeah.
we love to see it. And they lead the three of you back into their tent. Through the door, back into the tent.
Mhm.
Where I have to now actually look up the fucking cost of this. Fuck, and you gotta roll. Fuck.
Yeah,
God
there is
damn
a
it.
save. If you're doing scrying, there is a saving throw.
Yes, there is a save. Fuck.
I know exactly what yeah. So
Can
have
I
fun
just-
with that.
It would be so amusing if you failed and we're all just staring at the scrying thing.
I
Hang
don't
on,
think
hang
there's
on.
any modifiers on the save. Unless you count, fucking...
Well, it's a whip save, ain't it? Let me pull it up again, but...
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I'm
no, I
reading,
mean, scrying has rules, that can add or subtract things from the save, depending
Yeah.
on how familiar you are and whether you have something of them. So unless you count, like, Craigory as a possession, I don't think there's any modifiers on that save.
Yeah.
Session in a way.
Well, we have a likeness.
We
do.
sure fucking do.
That's true, you do have a likeness. Yeah, having met someone doesn't modify it. It makes it a
No.
flat 0. If you know
Yeah.
them well, it modifies it and takes
Yeah,
5 off.
first
If
hand,
you've only
met
heard
the
of them, it
target
adds
plus
5
0.
Yeah. So we have a likeness at the very least.
I think that's a -1 or -2.
Minus
Likeness
2.
or picture is -2. Meeting
Yeah.
the target is 0.
Meaning the target doesn't affect the save.
Yeah, correct.
So it looks like -2 on the save.
Okay. Well, that's still
We're
fun
gonna
for
try.
me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be vaguely amusing if you don't get it as
God.
staring at this thing like a blank TV screen.
I mean, only Thrall can actually see, but like,
Son of a-
Well,
I think
is
only
Thrall
Thrall can
gathering the
see.
materials?
Yeah, only
yeah.
the person
Oh, yeah.
performing the spell can see it.
Oh yeah, no, that crystal ball that sits on their table. Yeah, they are casting into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're pondering the orb.
They are pondering their orb.
Gotta ponder.
All right. One wisdom save coming right up.
Mm-hmm. And if this does not work, they have an alternate option.
There's an alternate, and also you have a detective with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I fucking knew it.
Is that is that with the
11?
minus? Is that with the minus?
It is with the -2.
Fuck me, Henrik. Christ.
Or Henrik.
That's a whiz save. Fuck me, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
High level
that's a
wizards
whiz
be wild,
save
yo.
of the body
That's
you're
the
trying to
same
strive
as-
for.
That is the same as Thrall's. What the fuck?
High level wizards be wildin', yo.
God damn. So,
You
uh,
underestimated the Henrik.
a little bit, but it's
Maybe,
okay.
maybe.
So maybe. So they've pondered their orb, and there seems to be a frown of Seems they have gained a little bit of it seems that they have gotten a little smarter. And instead they okay, it's fine.
What you got?
It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm scrolling through what Thrall has. It's fine. God,
God.
fucking Because at this point, no, that wouldn't work. Because at this point, Henrik doesn't have. Fuck me. Okay. I was about to say, at this point, Henrik doesn't have the fucking medallion anymore, so they can't use
No?
that either. God,
No, the medallion's back with Craigory.
motherfucker!
It went off.
It did go off. That's why I was
With
like,
a
oh fuck
bang.
it. Yeah, it fucking did. Jesus. God, fuck me. Do they have locate person? Is that one that they have? I think they do. Yeah, they do. Okay.
Look
But
at
it has
I
to
am
with a
so delighted to derail your plans.
Yeah, no, you've derailed my plans because locate person is only 1,000 feet, motherfucker.
I say again, there is a literal detective with you guys.
Yeah, there is a literal detective. So, if you will allow me, Kraken, to offer a bit of knowledge so that they can have a jumping off point.
Yep. Give the detective
so-
everything she'll,
Yep.
that'll be useful.
Yes, so Thrall will sit back in their chair because now they are sitting again. It would seem Mr. Danthew's Mixed Danthew's little tango with other forces has made it difficult for me to locate them. However, they are still in Inkwell, and last that I saw, before you all arrived, they were heading in the direction of Ys. I do not know exactly where they are right now, but given what I saw prior, that seems to be their destination.
Fu leans over to the other two. Where's Ys?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
4 on that survival check.
God!
Incredible.
Oh boy.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Do
Of
you
all
two
the, of
know
all the
where Ys
characters
is?
I expected to be taking to Ys, Fu was not one of them.
Yeah,
Surprise.
they do. I would say because of. Yeah, thank you, Marsky. Yeah, they do know a certain little wizard who may be from there.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
And
More.
Pip has been writing many letters.
Yeah.
They would know.
I'm gonna roll to see how well because Lynn has an informant network. Oh, she will be able to just reach out to them and get a better coordination of where this person is, especially
Yeah.
when she goes, "Hey, this is someone I want obliterated. Let me
Yeah.
out." Everyone will be. It's literally a background feature of hers to get information.
Criminal contact. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They haven't stated where Henrik is in relation to this, just that he is going that direction. And arguably, since you could probably gather the deal went down in Toontown and Yeast is way the fuck over there.
Ys
Henrik
is
ain't
north
there
and
yet.
in the middle of the continent.
Yeah, Henrik ain't there yet and probably ain't gonna be there for a hot minute. So, like, if you go wait for them in Yeast, it might take a really long fucking time.
We're just gonna
Know
catch
the
them.
direction and where.
You
to
know
go.
the direction and you know where they were.
You
so
know what
can
they
at
look like.
And you know what they look like, so you can follow the line at least.
Mhm.
Could I roll? This is dancing with the devil here. Could I roll something to see as a how well Lynn can figure out angle, trajectory, that sort of stuff of where they're going to be?
Ooh, navigation maths.
You
Yes.
would triangulate
Give us
their
a dead
position.
reckoning.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say.
Give
Or
me a
just-
dead reckoning, Lynn.
Just straight up, just can Lynn figure it out from contacts, from this information, and everything else?
And then you adjust for current and tide. Give me an EP.
Oh boy.
This is my nav exam now.
Alright, so we have a go. Hey Lynn, are you a damn good investigator? The answer is yes!
Yeah?
20.
Yeah?
Fucking 20!
Hey!
Lynn, you are good at your job!
Hey! Thrall has told you where Henrik is headed. You don't know exactly when the deal went down.
That is actually one thing Lynn would ask, because that is something that Lynn has been thinking of.
Time, distance, and speed, baby.
It is something she would she wouldn't cut them off because she knows how bad that is, especially as there is something in the back of her head going, no.
Yeah.
But she would just go, how long ago was this deal, the transaction? Time, place.
Thrall ponders and seems to be thinking a moment. And then they briefly incline their head. It has been 3 weeks and 2 days. And we had our exchange over at Danthew's former abode. Which is the wizard hut. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Carriage?
Yes.
All right, got it.
They
And-
did, and Thrall will offer, they had made moves to leave Inkwell first before changing trajectory. I do not know how far they got prior to that.
Mhm. All right. I've got a general idea. I've got a closer idea. I'll get in contact with some people. And Lynn is very much doing a very damn good job of trying not to think, hey, that exact time frame is like a day after she'd had that ball with Craigory.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we want to get moving, I can get us through cities faster. And also, if we want to just keep moving rather than having to try and duck into and out of cities while we're on the road, I have a spell for that too.
Good. All right. We've got a plan. Let's go catch our bounty.
I require all of the clones as well.
How many are there? And what are they? Are they like gestures vaguely toward the back door?
Yes. And there are. This is me counting. 1, 2, 3, 4? 4.
There is Prime
No,
and 4.
3. 3.
Hold on.
No, there's 3.
There's Henrik in Craigory's body. There's a clone soul in Henrik's body, and then there's
3 clones.
4 other clones, including Craigory. So
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna drop the
So 3
official
clones.
refs of every goddamn one that's running around so that we have a visual of who
Yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah!
There's 6 people in those 2 refs. One of them is
Yes.
Craigory.
Yes.
One of them is Henrik in Craigory's body.
Yes.
And one of them is a clone in Henrik's body, so that makes 3 clones.
Yes. So there's 3 clones. So
Mathematics.
mathematics.
Mathematics. I made things so complicated for myself and not even on purpose. The plot
Point
just
is,
kept on
we're
happening.
retrieving 5 people.
Yeah, you're retrieving 5 people. Good thing there's a caravan.
Good fucking luck, there's 3 of you.
I mean, I can take 2 of them out with polymorphs as long as they don't make the wit saves.
Also, look at Fabric Run. They're just a scrumbly lad.
I Fabric Run, you are gonna get demolished. Do you need the clones intact?
Look at Henrik and look at regular Henrik. That old man has a bad knee.
Yeah, we're gonna kneecap him. We're gonna kneecap him.
Yeah!
Lynn's gonna get a kneecap.
Lynn is gonna get a kneecap.
Oh my god.
Keeping it.
Oh boy.
She's
Yeah.
keeping it. You didn't
This is
say
fine. This is good. We can do this.
you didn't say you want the clones intact, so she will be taking a kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
They just want the clones as well.
Finally, after all these years, Lynn gets a kneecap.
God.
And it couldn't be a more appropriate person.
Indeed, she's gonna get it and she's gonna frame it.
Oh my god.
Henrik
you.
Danthew's pecking kneecap.
It'll look interesting, I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna have fun studying it when she has it, which she will.
God.
Oh boy.
It
Oh,
is in
yeah.
my hands.
So yeah, y'all have a trajectory. Thrall has not like shooed you out, but they are sitting back in their chair in a very "our business is concluded until such a time as you return" kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
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 Lynn doesn't know why it's appropriate. She does do a half bow as she leaves.
Thrall inclines their head to you, Lynn. It's a very familiar sort of gesture.
She has no idea why.
Yup.
Nope. Oh god.
Yep. Good thing the monkey calmed down. Thrall did not
Yeah.
have to pull that ace out of the hole.
We'll do it another day.
Next time, maybe.
Maybe.
God.
There
Oh,
are going
God.
to be times. We are so sorry, Lynn. But
God.
she's making her way out. She's got you two.
Yep.
She's not letting either of you two. She's letting you guys go first. She is not leaving anyone in here.
Understandable.
Well,
Yeah,
she
Lynn.
she has to
once-
leave one.
Once they're out and a decent distance away, Fu will turn to the both of you and go, "Listen, I hate this as much as you two, but you need to keep your heads.
Agreed.
The three of us can't take him on our own."
No, it's brought bad memories, but I've got it under control now. It's you've got detective mode now. I promise.
Pip isn't saying anything. They did curl their tail around Lynn's hand,
And she's holding back tightly.
but they have kind of shrunk into themselves a lot. And this whole time, this mouse has not been perched on anyone. Y'all are very aware this mouse is only 1.5 feet tall. And not perched, they are very, very small. And they just keep kind of casting prestidigitation to themselves. Just having these small red pixels pop up around their hand, kind of like they're trying to comfort themselves.
Oh, Lynn knows that one.
But they don't say anything. But they're not arguing against anything Fu is saying. They're clearly listening. One ear did perk up. But you can probably figure that they're not going to be helpful right now. They'll be along, but they're not.
Pip's in
Lights
autopilot.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
Lights are on, nobody's home.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
darling.
But you guys have your goal.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Yeast is a bit away, but Fu apparently has a faster way of travel. Is there any other prep you guys want to do before you guys
Fu
head out on
specifically has the background feature city secrets, so he and anyone in his party can move twice as quick in cities. It
Damn.
won't let so much, but in cities. But he also has a spell Tiny Hut if we just want to fucking camp out on the road.
this? Damn.
Hey.
Benefits of being homeless.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna get you a
We still need to
home.
address that. God,
I'm,
Fu.
I'm straight up saying one of the things that Lynn is going to be doing is when this is all over, it's just okay. You were not safe. You are going into one of my safe houses for a period, and that's it.
mm-hmm.
She doesn't know you're homeless. She's probably going to start picking up on habits because monkey can actually pick up on some of this shit. But yeah, no, you are going to be in one of her safe houses after all of this for a bit.
That's fair.
I will say if there are checks that need to be made, like survival and stuff, Pip will be casting guidance on those that need/want it.
Nice.
I was gonna say there will be survival checks here. Yeah.
Yeah.
A, please, and B, please don't make Fu roll survival.
Yeah.
Boo. Roll survival.
Right.
Take after your hero, Fu.
You know what? Fuck it. Shit, my dice fell stable. Hold on. That is a modified 1.
So
Don't make this man read the maps. Don't make this man read the
No.
maps.
No.
Fu can be our person on the inside when we get stuff to help with the secrets. The other two are going to be the ones that get you to the locations.
Yeah.
God.
Which, speaking of,
If you can figure out where the fuck we're going, Fu can get us there quickly if it's in a city. But aside of that,
Fu is a
God.
city boy.
Who is a city
it's
boy?
the city boy.
City slicker.
Modern
Oh,
race is
God.
that.
God.
I do have one thing, which is a minor gag, I guess, of just Fu. How strong are you?
Uh-oh.
Fu has a flat 10 to strength.
Okay, because you would kind of get the Lin just tugging on your back and just going, nah, you're gonna crumple. Okay, I'll do it while walking, and she is just writing things.
Yeah.
Just,
Fu has exactly 2 good stats, and they are Constitution and Intelligence, which is an 18 and a 20 respectively.
bless.
Understandable.
He can take a hit.
He can. He's the only wizard who can take a punch.
God
Yeah.
damn, Fu.
61 hit points at level 8.
Nice.
Incredible. We love to see it.
Surprise tank.
Yeah. You are just gonna have like Lin is just like one. She's probably gonna switch it to her right hand. That hand is numb, but Pip needs comfort as well as her. And she will just with her left hand start writing just to different people, update people on what's going on, where she's going, what's going on, and then just going contacts. We're gonna catch someone. Let's have fun.
Yep.
There's a blood hunt.
We're
There's a
going
blood.
on a Danthew hunt.
Going
Yeah.
on a Danthew hunt.
Gonna catch a big one.
Oh,
No.
God.
I had to read that story so many times at the library. Every child hates it. Do not do this to me. Not a single child ever asked for a repeat of that book, and no matter who read it, they all hate it. There is a reason.
God.
I have so much hatred for that book. You have
Camp
no idea.
songs while you travel, guys.
Yay!
Yeah.
Let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
It was a great
No,
big
no.
mess.
God.
I love
Being
you
that
all.
we're canonically getting a long rest, I get spell slots back. And
Yeah,
also
Yeah, you
change
sure
once he's
do.
got prepared.
Hex, let's think about
Well-
this. How long would it take for these fine
Well,
folk
Let,
to get to
let me
use?
put it this way. Inkwell is the size of the United States.
Road trip!
Oh.
Yeah. So they are going from the equivalent of California to like Texas, I think. Is that right? Let me pull up the fucking map.
I think how, from my Canadian perspective, my immediate thought is, oh, that's not terrible.
No, that's
no,
terrible.
It's not. It's not that bad. That's like.
Let me double check where Yeast is.
I mean, that's like saying from BC to like Saskatchewan, but you've also got the Rockies to contend with there.
Yeah. Where the fuck is Yeast?
Oh, hey, Amorsky, what you got? What's the insider scoop?
Morsky, where the fuck is Yeast?
Give us yeast!
I could pull up.
It's in the mountain range, if I remember
It's at-
correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, there it is. I
Beside
found
the
it. Okay.
mountain, Gisnep side, it's
Yeah.
kind of in the
I
middle
found
of the
it.
continent, and there's a river running by.
Yep, I got it. Okay, I found it. So yeah, you're going basically from the California actually to North Dakota.
Oh, that's
You're going to the middle of the country.
Me, who knows very little about American
Wait, where the
geography.
fuck-
Is that long?
Yes, that's long.
North
By
Dakota's like at
car.
the north. What?
Yeah.
We're going to Fargo.
God, you're going like 1, 2.
Yeah, we sure are going far, aren't we?
You're going
We go
About-
Fargo.
yeah. You're going about 700 miles.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Not too
Yeah,
bad.
that's a 14-hour drive by car.
All our wildly different travel perspectives here. I'm losing it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I make a fucking 3.5 to 4 hour car journey basically every other month. That's we
I-
can travel 8 hours in a day.
Me
Yeah,
bombing a
that'll take us
17-hour
2 days.
drive in one sprint
Yeah, it'll
before.
be
Yeah,
about
that'll
a
take
2-day.
2 days if we travel 8 hours because D&D has specific rules about a force march pace.
Yeah. So about 2 days. You can make it.
Yeah. God, that means that long rests mean I have to roll extra stuff for Lin.
Oh yeah, boy, you're Frey and Nightmare, huh?
Yeah.
How are those doing with this new information and
Not
missions?
great,
doesn't sound
apparently.
No, really, really bad on. Okay, I am sorry to the rest of the party on one night.
Holy shit!
Holy fuck!
You rolled
What the
2
fuck?
100s.
Lynn, do you wake up
rolled-
screaming? What the shit?
I literally swapped out because I went, no, I can't believe this. Rolled with another dice and got shit. Okay.
Ooh,
Fuck. Okay.
Ryan,
I feel
that's
very
bad.
sorry. I feel very sorry for the rest of the party.
what do they
For that.
hear?
That night is going to have been a very, very bad night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna roll for the other night, just. Okay, yeah, no. Lynn's not doing great on these nights. On the plus side, on the next one it is a 74, but still.
Better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
god, the first night, fucking rough.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is,
Does
if we're
Lynn
sleeping
sleep at
if we're
all?
sleeping in the tiny hut, at the very least, people outside the tiny hut can't hear us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And y'all can have a good old like plan
This
and
bitch fits
reassure
like
each
10
other.
creatures in it, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still a confined space with a very unhappy monkey.
I just
Mhm.
realized something that made my heart hurt, and that's when Lynn's had nightmares before she's gone to either to the island table or to Craigory.
Ah,
Mm.
ah,
Go to Pip.
ah.
Mm.
I'm
Comfort
sorry.
Pip.
Yeah.
as much as Fu looks like Craigory, go to Pip.
Go to
Yeah.
Pip.
We'll go.
I can't believe there's yet another Craigory look-alike.
Yeah, man.
God.
I would say
This one
that
was
first
completely
night-
unintentional.
Oh boy.
I
Oh,
still
boy.
can't believe you
I
on this.
remember you fucking screaming into my DMs like, what the fuck? When Fu first got revealed.
I was like, how did you stumble onto accidental backstory?
God.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Actually, it really makes sense with the amount of fray points Lynn had. She was gonna break eventually. She'll package it all into the box and talk about it with a therapist another day. Just
Mhm.
nobody talked to her about her nightmares for a while. She is very sorry. She is very sorry to have disturbed her.
Lynn.
To be fair, that first night Pip didn't sleep at all either.
You guys
So-
rocking up to this confrontation, sleep deprived, going, ah.
No.
So,
I would.
Lynn would have very much made sure she went to sleep. Like, if not the most restful sleep, she will have made sure she
Mhm.
got enough sleep to be competent at this, because she is not
Yeah.
going to screw this up.
Yeah.
I would hope you guys would comfort each other and help, like, reassure each other for this trip. Like,
This
Yeah.
is road trip bonding.
Yeah.
Hooray.
I mean, the first night, Fu just, like, wakes up, doesn't want to, like, say anything in case Lynn reacts badly, so just quietly cast dancing lights.
Yeah.
Aw.
Exactly what she needs. She is casting it herself as well, so she has the pumpkin orange lights. Just that is soft. We take that.
Fu's magic is green, but, like, he would do his best to keep it from Thrall
Yeah.
green.
It does not specifically have trauma with green, so even if it is the green that she's not too comfortable with, she still will not associate it with Thrall, because green is my colour, that's Lethy's colour, that is other people's colour that she likes.
there you go.
Green is not a creative color.
Fu's green is kind of a foresty green.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good green. Yeah.
Just gods.
There's something that Pip has not cast around anybody
Ooh.
before.
Oh.
But their tail does turn into a little cloud as they cast it.
No.
And they cast Druidcraft.
Oh.
Oh.
And you can have just a few things, but there is a point where Pip does curl up in a little ball, and they cast that, their tail looking a bit like a storm cloud. Wonder who that's tied to. And it's suddenly there is a small wind in the tiny hut that smells like the sea, and there is the sound of waves with it. As Pip is curled up in a very little ball on Lynn's lap and does not move that night.
Oh.
Bless. Lynn will get better sleep after that. Just left hand just on Pip. Just, we're all right.
Yeah. The good news is, as far as travel goes, it's pretty uneventful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously the nights are proving to be a bit rough, but the actual travel during the day, I mean, maybe you get turned around once because you accidentally let Fu at the map. But in terms of...
Fu is not allowed near the map after that one. It's just, no.
There might have been an attempt at an encounter, you know, classic bandits at the side of the road, but I imagine everyone just gives them such a murderous look, they gave up and went away.
Mm-hmm. There is Pip, who is angry with the bow. There is Lin with the axe, and then there is Fu, and there is something about Fu with that retail smile that you do not want to face.
God.
You know that like dead-eyed plastic smile?
Yeah. Oh god.
Perfect when you work retail.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I survived Black Friday.
I survived Black Friday. You can't kill me in a way that matters.
Yeah, he just does that and just slowly pulls out a knife.
Oh my god!
I don't have to be polite to you.
I'm off the clock.
We're outside the store. PvP is enabled.
God, the mental image therein is fantastic.
Yes.
There was one attempt at an encounter, and it is deterred before it begins.
I imagine that, like, that Fu gives them that retail smile, and then Pip just hops up to his shoulder and is just like, "You're outside, you're off the clock now." And Fu pulls out a knife.
Fu unleashed.
You don't want to fight that. They do not want to fight that.
You don't want to mess with it. Not at all. Definitely not at all.
Oh. But the third morning out, because it's been 2 nights, dawn's bright and early. And imagine once again on the road and cresting. Things are, you've been seeing the mountains in the distance as you go, and they've been getting bigger, as they do. And the terrain has also been starting to get hillier. You're not at the mountains yet, but things are starting to get rocky shifty. And as you crest one final hill, you all can see Yeast. Still up against the mountainside across a river. And it's things here are very scenic. It's beautiful. You know, sun's out, birds chirping. It's a lovely morning. And it's, you know, were it any other time and you were maybe sightseeing, this would be gorgeous. But, everyone roll me perception, but what you also see... Yeah, everyone roll me perception, then I'll go further. Also, what did RJ rate?
Pip. Oh, Pip. This is fitting. Pip is not perched. Pip has not perched. Pip will not perch.
Pip has lost their perch.
Yeah. Pip will not cheat with another perch. But, yeah, Pip with the 10. 10 isn't terrible. You've seen exactly as I've just described. This would be, again, beautiful if you were here on other business, and I'm sure Hugh, were he here with you, would be very excited to be able to show you around his home. But otherwise, not much. Next up, Fu with the 17. Down at the river, there is at least a bridge, I would think, that has to cross over to take you into town or nearby. And there is a figure nearby it. Pretty small with the distance you guys have, but there it is. Lin, Dirty 20, this is extremely appropriate. You see that figure? And you recognize that figure because it is Craigory, and more so with your keen monkey eyes, and also you recognize Not the details of it, but that there's a swish of a cape, but instead of blue, it's red.
Oh. The exact outfit he'd been wearing.
Yes.
Oh.
The exact outfit. It just seems to have been altered, prestidigitated, whatever. It's now red instead of blues and yellows. But it's the exact outfit. Although,
Yeah, oh sorry, you go.
it's the exact outfit, but it has been changed to red, but it also just... he just seems darker. Is another strange thing. The red is the most obvious thing from this distance, but something feels wonky.
It's interesting that before the apoplectic rage, this is glacial. It's just, you can tell the moment that she spots them of just a very deep breath. As she fully just lets herself slip into detective mode. It just, there are the bounties. Alright. Let's get to work.
Oh, I need to make a roll to see if it happens.
Oh.
This has to be a disadvantage because of what's going on with them, but
16.
Oh wow,
16's
16.
still good.
Pip hears this. And funny enough, that gold sticks around, it does, but there is a very sharp lines of color through it, like it is trying to break through the cracks of this gold as they turn a brilliant ruby red.
This feels like a good cliffhanger to end things on.
Yep, there is just
Yeah.
Pip with the cracks of red, Lin grinning, and Fu.
So,
Fu. Any last notes
wait,
for
who
Fu?
Fu has pulled out his spell book and has it turned to a particular spell, and has his head cocked like he's got an idea.
Ooh.
I can't wait to find out what it is when we come back for a New Deal Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
this will be fun.
All right. First of all, I know the angst was rougher on this one, so thank you, everyone.
It was fantastic and we love you so much. That was great.
Fuck yeah.
All right. We'll figure out when Part 2 after, but in the meantime, I'm going to stop my recording. Thank you, everyone, for playing.
Fuck
But-
yeah!
Yeah. And recording stopped.